Hi everybody, welcome to the dungeon. I'm your Dungeon Master DM Don, and these are my amazing players. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
We are not playing Bloodlines in Power. We are playing Rise of the Drow. I think we were at session 9.
9.
Session 9.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Does anybody? I know we skipped a couple sessions because it's D&D scheduling sucks. But does anybody remember what was going on or what we were doing?
We were tromping through the woods.
Tromping through the woods.
And then we got set upon
I was
by
busy
wolves.
getting eaten.
Getting eaten by what?
Wolves.
Okay.
But I bounced away after somebody miraculously saved me with a long distance.
Fall for the worm. With that healing word.
Yeah, we were following a trail of goblin-sized tracks that were automatons or some sort of constructs that we weren't sure of. But that's what it
Polub
seemed
is
like.
very hesitant to tell us.
So we'll let him actually correct what you thought you heard. So you guys were following a trail that was you're following the trail of the footprints. However, it was kind of like an actual trail.
Yeah.
Like a
And then you
detour.
guys found a detour with those footy prints and decided to follow those. And Caleb was able to explain to you guys a little bit mysteriously, but can you remember what you told them or re-say what you said?
I do not.
So what he was basically telling you in his, I can't do his pace and his actual voiceisms.
Voices.
I just made up words, right? That's what we do.
Little isms.
But in his way, he cause with his pauses and his ums, and because it's really cool, I love it, by the way. He basically was telling you these things are not just goblins; they're like goblin size, but they are from evil and by evil. Is kind of what he was telling you, but he really didn't say exactly what they were.
Right. Yeah, we don't. Well, at least I don't.
Yeah, we don't know.
We,
what
as
they
a
are.
general, don't know what they are. I don't know if he was able to roll better, but
But
I was able to figure out that they were goblin-sized, but that was...
And if I'm not mistaken,
he knows exactly what they are.
If I'm not mistaken, I know what they are. It's kind of a lore with the Dorgs, and I think I was trying to say we shouldn't go this way because there is.
He was implying that they're very bad things, and maybe he didn't want to follow them, but everybody's like, those are the bad things. We need to go
Yeah,
back.
if they're bad things, that's exactly where we go.
It is within
Into
my
danger.
tenets to go hunt the bad things.
Okay, backtrack.
Is this a bone? Yes, we have to go chew on it.
Yeah.
As you guys ventured off on this now side trail, you guys ran into
Side quest.
You guys ran into a pack of wolves, if I recall,
Yep.
and that's where you guys were talking about. That's where we went last
Was
round,
that
right?
Yeah, we
And I
finished,
had my ass
finished off
handed
the
to me.
wolves, and that's when we stopped.
Yep. All right, and then in venturing on, since we skipped last one, there was a roll, and we did not pass it for a random encounter. However, I think for the sake of going forward, since I'm happy to have everybody back, I'm going to say
We won the fight, and we leveled up to 4.
maybe you didn't see those bad guys over there.
Or
don't-
maybe
if
they
I
just
can't
thought
see
we were
them,
too
they-
weak and left us alone.
They're like, not
Maybe
worth.
If I don't see them, they don't see me.
They're not worth the XP.
Yeah, they're not worth the effort.
Not even worth kidnapping.
So, we are going to be continuing on.
No meat, all bones.
Alright, so let me see if I have that map available.
And we are level 3.
Yes.
Not nearly.
Every time someone mentions level,
It's the
I always
final
wanna make that
brain
joke.
cell burner.
There you go.
In your own mind.
Alright, let's see if that works. I'm gonna have to math it out.
Everybody loves a little math.
Let's get this.
No.
Let's see if I didn't turn
Not
off the
really,
TV.
no.
Throw him in the linear algebra, please. Get me out
Oh.
of here.
I go to a book club on Thursdays, and one of the people I was sitting across from majored in math, and we're like, "Oh, how useful is that?" He's like, "I mean, I use
That dead stare.
some of it."
I use some of it.
Yeah, he's like,
No,
I
I had a
still
friend
use
who
some
majored
of
in math too in college, and I looked at him and he's like, "What are you really gonna do with it?"
Yeah.
And he was just like,
Wait,
"I'm
I
just gonna
can't,
teach." I'm
Yeah,
like, "That's-
exactly.
There you go."
You teach it. That's about it for
Yeah.
a lot of it.
That, or you get kind of like
Oh, I can't make
sucked
it
into
smaller.
a what's the word I'm looking
Alright, well, fuck
An
it.
inch
Your,
job?
your 1 inch squares are a little
well,
bit
not
bigger
so
than.
much
can't-
it's more like you either do that or you end up like working as a guy that runs
Okay, we're gonna
calculations.
use make believe. We're gonna pretend those
Even
are
then,
1 inch squares.
Everyone's got computers now, so they don't really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then.
You get to a point where it's all theoretical stuff, and it's like there's very, very, very limited opportunities for that. Maybe like NASA or something, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
theory's
why it's
fun.
better to get a degree in like physics. Something
Which
like
is
that.
what the guy next to me had. It was a math major and then
Alright.
physics major, and I'm sitting there like, business administration.
Yeah.
I was like,
Dangerous situation.
I was roomed with a what's the word? Civil engineer.
What was the word?
engineer. And then another math
very
major
good engineer, none of them are
chemical,
civil.
None of them are civil. Is that what you said?
yeah, chemistry major, biochem major, and I'm the asshole out here going like, here's something.
Yeah.
That's not where I wanted it. Why are you touching my
I mean,
tree?
that's kind of been my life experience working in tech
You
as
should
the
be grateful
admin,
for the
right?
attention.
Like, but that's the funny thing is the stuff I do, they have no clue.
Yeah.
So it's just different.
Yeah, it's just different knowledge.
Yeah.
Why are you touching my tree, man?
Because it looks nice.
Because it looks so pretty.
It's so pretty.
He's like, I used to have a bush like that.
Oh, these are trees. The bushes are.
and then it got trimmed.
No Shade November.
No. It's a little bushy in here. Oh, these are bushes. I made some little bushies. We'll make that a bush there.
Put the other one there so you got a little path.
Are these shrubbery?
Shrubs. We're still in the plains. They're not
Bring
plains.
us a
It's like
shrubbery!
the high grass, right?
Glad everyone knew where I was going.
We are the knights who say nee!
We're no longer the nice to say knee. We're now the nice to say.
Icky, 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 patang, zoom, twang.
Tay zoom flame. What?
Sir Robin,
Bravely
Sir Robin
ran away.
bravely ran away.
Oh, be quiet and go change your armor.
I think that is.
Lancelot in the nunnery.
That's my favorite.
So funny.
A spanking!
And
Yes, a spanking ladies.
And then the oral sex.
Yeah. And then
I'm here
I'm
rescuing.
trying to-
Oh no, I'm fine.
Oh no! No, it was.
Oh,
Sir-
you're in very grave danger.
was-
no,
it was-
I think I'll be fine.
It was Sir Robin that shows up and just goes like, no, we need to get you out of here. And he's like, no, I don't want to leave. Like, they say they have the Holy Grail here. He's like, it's some kind of Holy Grail, that's for sure.
You'll say, oh God, oh God.
Yeah.
You'll be praising the Lord tonight. Hey. You want to strengthen your faith? That's not the nunnery you go to.
This is not the nunnery we go to.
You strengthen a different kind of faith.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can approach from this side.
The approach.
I think all of ours are right there.
Most. Mine's
Oh,
over
are they
there.
all over there?
Down.
Oh,
Get the peoples.
I see the cauldron.
The black cauldron.
That's what indicated that it was our characters.
Cauldron of dooms.
I stand out.
Oh, that's normal power. That's real power. And this is
That's real power.
yeah, Vanguard. Here we go.
Are we all ghosts?
That's what I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, it's 3 people and 3 ghosts.
Hey,
Val-
Wednesday will be. We'll try to do paint night.
What-
You guys can paint, but I'm gonna have to start making jars for my next.
What are we in Sixth Sensing it out?
Yeah.
I see dead people. And I'm just gonna look at her like, why?
It's gonna be the
What are
blonde
you doing?
flowing hair, the wavy wind cape.
You guys
like, all that.
notice the tracks kind of come through this level here. We're going 3-dimensional. This is lower. This is a raise up, and this is a low raise up.
Okay, so
we're
it's
kinda
3
dropping
steps. Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom.
Okay.
So we're walking into an ambush?
And Jesus.
There is a bush there.
Just because there's a map, man. Stop making assumptions.
It's called metagaming. Get your terminology right.
Let's follow our way to the left, because that way we'll keep the high ground.
Yeah.
Don't try it.
Walk along the ridge line.
Don't try it, Anakin. Don't lose.
One of the things you guys notice as you guys are walking along, though, is it looks like there was a camp for an evening or for a rest of some sort.
Is it down or up?
Kind of like we're just gonna say right now behind you. Okay.
We
So
already
we're gonna.
passed it.
So we're gonna retroactive. We're gonna do that, and then this will be you guys coming out.
Okay.
So, but what I want you guys, what you guys have noticed is
It's like, oh, I always wanted a coming out party.
the.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah.
Again? The weather patterns here are quite unusual.
Here, I was
Ah,
thinking
yes,
you were going to
says the
say
druid.
quite desirable or something, yeah.
Like this whole night's been unusual.
Okay. So, you guys notice obviously this was a place where they stopped for some amount of rest. Ashes from a used and already snuffed campfire.
Is it still warm?
Give me an investigation check.
Bam.
Probably a 10, so.
Probably a 10. You don't know what your numbers are?
Mom? Is that you?
No, it's 4 plus. Hang
You know
on.
what? That is
said
spot on, my
investigation?
guy. Spot on.
Yes!
Oh no, I think I just knocked.
You're
So
not just
investigation
cut your
is
head
plus
off.
6. I'm sorry,
I
I
think
remembered it
that goes-
accurately.
You knocked his
lid.
lid off. No.
It's say hello.
It's misprinted anyway.
It was
Come
plus
on,
6, so yeah, it's a
That
10.
was the new print, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's misprinted.
That was
Say
this.
hello to your
Yes.
fan pal.
Well, I'm printing another one. It's too small. Deal with it. Just pay
It was
it
a
blind.
9 or a 10, but it's well below the threshold.
Okay.
Painted wood color.
Um.
You wanted other.
Okay.
I just have an ashy hand now.
So yeah, you know it's definitely
Just go
campfire, but you're not.
Yeah.
You're not.
No clue how long it's been.
That's not really in your wheelhouse, so you're not
No.
quite sure.
No, I don't.
There you go.
The hand.
What's? Can everybody go around and give me your passive perceptions again? Can we start over here with
16
Bragadozo?
is the highest.
Sight.
11?
11,
12.
12,
16.
16, 13.
Actually, I think it is.
You're 16 also.
I think
right?
I'm tied. With
And
I
I
think
think
there were like
that's 11.
3 of us with 16 and then the rest were low.
So the
I
two
thought it
6.
was two
I'm
16s, 2
Oh.
15s.
No, it's 115.
So my two 16s and my 15. As you guys are kind of looking at the footprints, you can see where there were creatures that sat down. You can see how like the dirt and the leaves and the grass and stuff has been done. You guys are kind of familiar. You can figure this out with all the footprints that are going. But there's nothing like a value that was left. There's no anything that was like, you can see they just picked up whatever they had and they picked up and gone. But as you guys start leaving that, continuing forward, you notice there are less footprints. And what you guys were following was, in your guys' interpretation, a number of captors and a number of captives. It appears that
They ate one of the captives?
It's green soil.
way more than just one of the captives.
My bad.
As they go away from this campsite, we'll call it, what you're noticing is a much smaller amount of footprints, less than half. And as they go, they start to kind of scatter out a little bit to kind of like hide the pattern.
Is this only them that noticed that? 'Cause
The
passives
16 to
16s.
16 and the 15, yes, for the passives. Now it'd be up to them to try to say anything.
Yeah, I would be looking just
And it appears
say
they're
it.
fanning out somewhat.
Or
There's less, but they're fanning out.
they are attempting to
Out,
obscure their
out
numbers,
of my
perhaps.
own curiosity, you don't. Hold on, gotta find
Yeah,
the voice.
you
Gotta
in
find the
English.
voice. Gotta find the voice.
Yeah,
Curiosity.
Yeah, out of just pure curiosity, are any of these steps look a little bit like deeper, like heavier steps going forward, or
Like
about the
they're carrying
same
people?
to you guys? Yeah, I'm wondering if they are either carrying them or if they did.
Whoever
Worst
wants,
comes to worst, they,
if anybody wants to try to look, give me an investigation check on this on the footprints.
Guidance. Add a d4.
No, man, I need it.
I'm not gonna need it.
Oh, good.
13.
13. And did you roll as well? You're investigating some steps as well? Or no? Okay. Now what'd you get?
12.
12. So
You go there.
with the 12 and the 13, Tapel and Strogan. Jesus Christ. It'll be at least another year and a half before I remember the character's names. Strovinger and Tapel. As you guys try to answer the question that Ragadozo asked. Oh, fuck, I got one. I got two.
You got mine every time.
Bill?
9.
The science guy.
Science rules.
The answer is no. The assumption is, are these footprints now carrying extra, or does not appear to be so? And in fact, the footprints look like they are intentionally trying to be more aloof, and they're trying to be less impactful.
Evil.
Was there any sign of what happened to the other people, like disturbed
Yeah,
dirt
bodies, something
or
like that.
bodies?
So why don't you give me a survival check or an investigation check as you look around? Yeah. Actually,
Guidance.
hold on. I'm gonna do something that we learned at this. I saw that natural one. Don't worry.
Yeah,
It's
it wasn't that bad.
It was an 11.
I wanted to do something that I saw another dungeon master do,
A roll out
and
of 20s.
all good dungeon masters try to stop each other. And what this individual did to help try to alleviate any accidental metagaming
Oh, yeah.
is I'm gonna have, and I forgot to do it at the beginning. My apologies. It's new to me. I'm gonna have each of you guys roll 6 d20s, just raw, and then give me the numbers. Not yet. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna explain it also because I don't want to have to explain it 100 times. I will have those in a random order. It's not going to be the way you give me anyway. So it's not going to be, so you can't memorize the first one was a 4 and the second one was a 20. You're going to give me 6 numbers, and I'm going to put them in a random order for your character. And then whenever it comes to a roll, such as an investigation or something like that, what I will ask you is, what is your modifier for that roll? Did you lost a die down there?
Yeah, I'll get it later.
Because I gotta take the HDMI cable out.
Oh no!
Wow,
It's
you
all the
really
way down there in
lost
the
it.
little hole.
Why'd you drop it down in the? Keep it
Down in the
You have a
hole.
whole area I made for you.
Dice fall down the hole.
So what I'll be doing is I'll be asking you what your modifier is to that roll, so that I will have your d20 that's already rolled, and then add it up. So that way you won't know the number. So if you roll a 4, you can't say, "Oh, well, I definitely don't know what that is." You're not gonna know. So it makes it a little bit more.
It
I guess-
reduces the metagaming a bit.
Yeah.
Writing down the numbers I rolled.
Even though we try not to. But okay. So let's start with Ragadozo.
No, take the rod noise.
Go ahead and give me your 6 20s.
3,
Uh-huh.
5, 11, 13, 17, 5.
Okay. And then next you have is Palom, right? Palom.
17,
17.
15,
Did you say 13?
yes,
13.
16,
16.
2,
2.
Oh boy.
13,
13.
16 again.
Fuck you, those are all numbers. Alright. And then we have. Oh, what the hell's going on over here?
Okay.
My son is spamming me. Where
Strovinger.
my son? This is another friend.
20.
No, you didn't.
6. 20.
No, you
What?
didn't.
13, 18, and 14.
Very nice.
All you fuckers go in there now.
Very
Goddamn
nice.
traitors.
And then we have
Vanguard.
Vanguard Shump, right? I got the last name, not the first name.
I don't want this
Vanguard.
candy. Get it out of my face.
What'd you get?
2 16s.
Get that shit out of here.
I don't want no diabetes.
Fucking new one.
Diabetes.
But it's so
17.
delicious.
It was
No,
really
no,
good.
no,
Besides
no,
The one.
the one.
And then we had it's Salve, right? Salve?
Yep.
Salve. Okay.
20.
Ooh.
7.
Oh.
4.
Oh.
Beautiful new rose.
17.
Oh.
18.
Oh.
10.
Okay. And then Tapel.
Because he pleased.
19.
Yandor greatly.
I like,
17.
I like all these rolls.
16.
Damn.
7. 13. 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the 7s.
Yeah. Lucky 7.
Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7
Lucky
ain't
number
9.
7.
Oh.
Yeah, lucky 7.
Okay.
6 talking
then,
to a 7 about the night before.
The question was, do we know any disturbances in the camp? So Tapel, you're going to be the one that's
Yeah.
trying to investigate. Right? Would you like to do a survival or an investigation roll?
And last one to receive a 9.
Survival.
And what is your modifier to your survival?
It's 3, and then he also gave me guidance.
Okay, so roll the guidance.
Find it.
It's the triangle one.
Yeah, I know. It's like buried at the bottom.
Dick.
It's the caltrop.
She knows.
3. So 3 plus 3, so it's plus 6.
So 6 on top of
Yeah.
She got those weird barrel curves on.
Running upstairs. Miles, it was the.
I also heard that. I was like,
Tapel. As you go back for a more thorough look, instead of just looking where one of these humanoids might have laid down or set a backpack or something, you're looking very specifically for some kind of clue or disturbance. And you do find a few of them. What you see is you can see some areas where there would be like rope or chain or something that was kind of dragging, and then an individual is set down. And then what you see is debris that has been blown away from that area, and you see a couple of very heavy footprints that look kind of like a barefoot, monstrous kind of foot with claws or talons of some sort.
Okay.
Pretty heavy, but you didn't notice initially because it looks like it kind of got a little bit filled in from, again, like a really concentrated gust of wind of some sort in that kind of close proximity. But as you kind of try to like blow on a little bit, you realize there is a deeper kind of set of footprints, and then some of it kind of like the wind kind of blew some of the debris back into it a little bit.
Okay.
And then you do not see the humanoid that was sitting or laying there. You do not see footprints beyond that point at that point. So give me an insight check.
Well,
Or.
What is your modifier?
um,
Or
well, luckily that one I actually have proficiency on, so
Does it?
that
Just
helps with
after
that.
this
So it's another plus 6.
a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you wanted to add or say
it was
something?
just gonna be so if we go more than 6 times on rolls, are we going to have to run back through that list again, or?
I may recycle some of these.
Okay.
He's talking about the really low ones.
Okay.
Not the 20.
Only the work
Yeah.
matters.
Not the double 20s over here.
Because you are what is your class again?
Druid.
So
I could have used them earlier.
you're not. You are a star one, right? So you've kind of shapeshift, right?
Yeah, I can shapeshift. I can
But
wild
you've
shape.
seen other. Yes, you can wild shape.
Yeah.
You've seen other druids, and you've obviously seen in nature creatures and or beings that have wings. And in order to take a heavy load to get flight from a stationary position, you'll see
That dispersal pattern.
dispersals, but also in landings try to slow down and hover, and it looks eerily familiar.
But I don't know exactly what it is. It's just
The
familiar.
footprints are quite heavy, but the footprints don't look large. So it's something very heavy, but particularly small, medium-ish. So not like a huge dragon, but something that's got strong enough wings,
Baby dragon.
and it seems to be very heavy, or it could have just been sitting there and then gained weight and then sunk down and
What
then.
type of meat?
What kind of what?
What type of meat? Like bird meat?
Well, I've already explained
They're
it.
clawed. Yeah, heavy barefoot clawed footprints.
There are different types of clawed footprints. It's like,
Actually,
is it more mammalian, like a bear?
yeah.
Miles,
Do owlbears fly?
It does
I
not
bet
look
they
like
shit
a.
in the woods.
It does not look like a bear footprint.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. As I'm looking at this stuff, I'm basically just kind of relaying it to you how I see it, and
I'm gonna start looking around,
bear that
looking up to
floats.
see if there's anything waiting to swoop
Not a
down
bear.
on us. But it's
All right.
dark, right?
I agree. In fact, that
What's your
our-
passive perception?
16.
Passive perception. Go ahead and give me. What's your perception modifier?
Just I'm the Lorax.
Plus 6, it
I
should
speak
be.
for the trees.
If your passive
All
is
leaves are
16, it's
speaking
plus 6.
Vietnamese.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, it's intelligent investigation. Sorry. It's +2.
But well, your passive perception's 12 then.
Right. Passive wisdom perception's 12. I was looking at.
Oh, you were
Passive
looking at passive
intelligence,
investigation.
Yeah.
That's right.
So your passive perception
It's
is
only 12.
Only 12. So you didn't notice that shit earlier then.
Okay.
Okay, so so I'm sorry. Your perception modifier was what again?
Plus
2.
2. Okay. You're right. It is definitely dark, and as you start to kind of scout the sky, it's not heavily treed where you are. So there's definitely some trees, and there is some openness. And as you go from like treetop to open space, a little bit of light coming through like the shadows of the sky as well, but you don't really notice anything actively moving at the moment.
Sorry. Is there a moon on this planet?
If
Or
it
around this
is,
planet?
it's kind of
It's
obscured
obscured
because there
clouds.
is all this overcast. It's not raining, but there's been a lot of...
Just figured I'd ask.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
for the future.
So, but remember, we are kind of like in a
Darkness.
lunar, a lunar eclipse. The magical part might be that it's holding the planets for the astral beings in place instead of allowing them to continue to move, which is why it is the darkness hasn't gone away yet. So that could be like the magical part is just not allowing the natural rotations to allow it to get out of alignment. Very cool. Creepiness. So, something medium to smallish size landed, and then it looks like the captives stopped walking.
Or were carried off. by
Or were swallowed
a
and eaten.
creature, yeah.
You know, portable
Yeah,
food's
to
hard to
kill.
come by.
Yeah, but we didn't see any skulls because skulls are tough to eat. But
You don't see any blood or human remains or
Probably
anything
carried
on the
off.
ground.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
swallowed whole.
And
Well,
no-
but if they're small or medium, how would they eat a whole ass person?
Could be a giant frogs that just they have wings.
natural metabolism.
You know what?
That can fly.
A winged frog won't bump his ass when he jumps.
Could we get an estimate on the number of footprints that suddenly just vanished? Like the pair bearers disappeared.
Your guys' insight with all of this information would tell you it looks like all of the hostages have disappeared.
Just unnumbered, because I wanted to make that determination of could a huge thing carry that many things.
Or if it's multiple things.
Could have been multiples
A
landing in the
flock
same
of
area.
whatever.
picking
A flock of
True.
frogs.
You saw multiples of those little
Yeah.
sections.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
my bad.
Yes. It's not bad. It wasn't dust, and so
But
now
it
it's been
only
clarified.
appears to have targeted the humans, not the.
Try to get a word of
So
So
creatures.
the townfolk aren't all just human. They're elves, half elves, and
Well,
so
they all
No,
have
the-
roughly the same footprints, though. It's not like lizard people versus rat people versus.
So, we
other
talking
things.
about
Yeah.
the captives?
The
Yeah.
footprints, yeah, the captives. And the
No, they
footprints,
were all
yeah.
the townfolk,
They're
which
all
are mostly humanoid.
humanoid.
Yeah, mostly human, like our standard kind of
Yeah.
what you saw at the chapel.
But the smaller goblin-like creatures don't appear to have been targeted, from what we can tell.
Ooh.
That's actually too smart.
No, they're still there.
Oh, I think you're underestimating yourself.
Yes, sir.
So, since I follow up, I noticed it feels like evil. Like all the stuff I said earlier before. I want to check them out. I want to confirm if this is actually
Those prints.
yes, the evil beings. Since I know what they are.
Nature, survival, or history. What's your modifier for one of those?
Nature, survival, history. It's all plus two.
Guidance.
Make that a +5 altogether.
+5.
Every
Those-
roll,
those
someone
little
shouts out
footprints.
guidance.
Yeah, between the two of
They're
us
what
at
you think they
least.
are.
Like,
Okay, and then
They're still going. They're still
well,
going away from.
Playing your best game.
There's
Okay.
a reason we have it.
Yeah.
The bell. No. That's not the good. This is that evil I was telling about. He sees.
Do you have any
Care to
specifics about the evil?
I don't remember specifics, but I know they are very, very aggressive, very mean. They will throw you off and give you a good fight.
Do your tales speak of these flying creatures that we're also seeing evidence of?
I don't remember everything. I know of the badness that comes from it. And right now, they're still moving away from us.
Then, with that in mind, I think we should keep moving forward, but also have our mage, our spellcasters be looking up just in case, for if we spot them, and that way we can follow them a little bit better. But I feel like we are losing ground rapidly here, trying to figure out what the hell we are following, and we can probably talk about that as we move along. Because I just don't want to lose any more ground.
And right now, this is our only lead. Unfortunately, I would prefer to try to track down the flying creatures in case they have not yet killed the townsfolk and have simply carried them off to perhaps a nest or something. But
Hard to
Yeah,
track them.
I-
we'll see how we could
Yeah, we
track
I-
them.
Especially if they're
can't fly.
coordinating with the
People,
People,
is the people on
yes.
the ground, yeah.
So
So the
They
best we
are,
can do
they
is
are
just
our
follow
only
the
lead at this point.
But I think this is a good point. We should try to find where the flying creatures are going, but and also at the same time, I think they'll rendezvous back with the people on the ground. And from what you guys were telling me earlier, was that they may have spread out a bit, but they are all kind of going in the same general direction, right? I think we should just get going and try and catch up to the people on the ground, because maybe we can get some information about where those flying creatures are going.
Agreed.
So, what you guys can surmise with all of this information very good is that the captives are traveling much faster now. Which also means the hostages are traveling much faster now to wherever they're going. Which also means the humanoids that were at this camp that were dragging and or
They're
guarding
now
them
unencumbered, so they
They're
can
probably
are
moving
unencumbered,
faster.
which means they can travel faster. You also know they rested for an unknown amount of time, and that this trip might be a little bit longer than you guys thought. So you guys can decide to keep marching through. You guys can decide to try to camp, go a little farther, try to camp. That'll all be your thing. But this force is not going to be like a couple of hour thing. And with those takeoffs, you saw a couple little like lighter going away from the camp towards those footprints continue going.
So it goes in the same direction. Okay.
The flight pattern at least took off this
From
direction.
that, yeah.
Once it gets high enough, you don't know.
Right.
They could have done a U-turn, but initially it's coming this way.
Yeah.
I'd love to go back to the main trail and keep hiking, but seeing as he says these things are evil, I know we're fighting something evil.
He says some of those footprints are evil.
Good enough for me.
With that in
Probably
mind,
ought to keep going.
what if?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all very good point, very good information. Is outside of character.
Is this on?
Yeah, it's on.
Was it pointing at anything good?
Yeah, it's pointed towards the map. So outside of character here, is it snowing at all right now?
Snow? No snow right now.
No snow right now.
Do you want it to be
Just
So
snow?
no easy traction
No.
to follow.
The reason why I wanted to ask is this will help inform the decision of whether or not to stop or keep going. Because if it's snowing, that means those cracks can get covered and we lose it. So,
Good point. There
with
you
that
go.
in mind,
I fear slowing down at this point will greatly increase the distance between us.
that's
Right
what
now-
I'm thinking.
Right now is our best
keep going.
advantage because they've stopped and we haven't.
Yeah,
Put it to a
I
vote?
think that we need to get moving for the next at least
I think we all agree.
4 or so hours to try and catch up as fast as we can. Kind of move at double time speed at this point,
Yeah.
because I think
I'm fine with moving.
we can't lose any more ground, so we have to move faster. But we cannot be exhausted walking into this.
Correct.
So we must find a time to rest. But I agree with you. We need to make up ground now.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, I'm healed.
Okay.
I've only used one spell.
Alright.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I have
Okay. So, what do we want to do, guys?
Follow the track.
We're
Or
gonna, yeah,
follow
we're gonna try to catch up.
You used your racial ability to Misty Step.
And that's a short
Not as
rest.
called.
So,
But it was the ball of flame thing.
I believe everybody.
We've all
got
agreed
long
to move
rest
forward.
and are we trying to
Yeah, we
go
started
at
with
a
that.
We
normal
did. Is
pace?
that what he
Then
said?
I'm
Yeah.
Fast
Because he
pace?
just decided
Slow
to waive
pace?
the
The
count.
best idea is
Oh, okay.
faster pace.
We got a long rest?
Like
We did
before
not,
this.
What?
Is
I
what
thought
he
you
said.
waived the encounter at the start. Because we were long resting, and then you're like, there was going to be encounter, but we're just going to waive it. So
We
You guys were resting?
No, we
Yeah,
fought
we-
the wolves.
the
we
start,
fought the wolves
yeah,
and we
yeah.
stopped. So that's where his
You guys were
confusion
taking a long
is.
rest after the wolves?
That's
No,
that was his confusion. Is that's what
No, I said there was a random encounter.
that we
Oh,
didn't
okay.
do. Yeah, so we.
Okay,
But
so
yeah,
now-
nobody
But I
declared a
don't-
long rest.
I'm
So-
okay, like
Okay.
without a long rest right now.
yeah, I mean, I'm fine too.
Yeah.
I'm not missing.
I'm good with pushing forward.
Yeah.
I started from a level 1 spell slot.
Yeah, I think we need to get moving faster than we have been before, but we need to keep our eyes peeled as we go. So I think it's like it's almost double
So you have
time
5
speed,
extra
but
max.
less than that because we have to
Sure.
keep some kind of like perception about things.
still at
I know the double time hurts the hell out of your passive perception. If I remember right.
Why are you telling him that?
Yeah, don't.
Well,
Remind
okay,
me.
I thought he knew.
That
I
is
don't
a
know if
terrible
it does.
assumption.
They were
Moving forward.
Look at him, seriously.
Well, you know,
Thank you.
I'm overthinking the plumbing. Sorry. I'll be closer to the front.
So you guys
I
are
don't know
going
which one
at a
you were
fast pace,
assuming.
yes?
One with the
Yeah, that one.
Slightly faster? What is our movement?
Oh, you're 30, right?
We're
Yeah,
we're 30s,
we're
but
30s.
like,
Yeah.
are we moving at more than 30?
Yeah, we're basically we're kind of essentially
1.5.
1.5 speed,
So 45.
45.
about
alright.
45 per 6 seconds. So we're
I mean,
we're
my-
jogging really.
My movement speed is 35. So
I'm 25.
It used to be 30.
Oh,
yeah, with a different character, it didn't used to be 35.
Alright, so then
instead of like the walk we've been at. Essentially, we're doing
Speed walk.
a jog.
Like listen
Essentially.
to a tambourine.
Just probably not want to wear my gym.
Yeah, you've got the tambourine going to keep time. Yeah. Lay up. Lay up. Lay up. Lay up.
See, that's how you get killed in the forest. Amber.
No, you just have to look tasty.
But
That's easy.
We're staying along the ridge line, aren't we?
Okay.
We're staying along the ridge line.
Yeah.
Alright, just say I
Not
wanted to say.
from the middle.
So that's our walking order.
Yeah.
But you guys are kind of doing like a slow jog. We're going in a fast pace, yes.
Yeah. A slow
Time
jog.
and a half, as opposed to
We've
double
got more
time.
of a sense of urgency
It's
than
either
just a
it's
either
normal
you're going or
stroll.
you're not. All right.
we're
And then go ahead
should be on
and
the
go ahead
ridge
and advance up 5 squares and see which way you guys are headed.
We're up here
Now,
or we're down
what is
We're
the
down there,
topography?
but we're following the ridges.
We're
So
in the
this
No, we were
is
supposed to-
higher.
we were
This
Oh, we
supposed
were
is
to
supposed
stay
to
on
go
the high
up.
ground.
so
That's what I'm
so
saying.
the brown is
Where we-
is a
we're all-
decline.
Okay.
That's rocks, and this is a decline. And this is a decline
And which way were the footprints? Were they in the middle or the?
in the middle.
But they were spread out.
Okay, I think that would put us. Yeah, let me just reach across the whole entire table.
For right, man.
I think that's about 5 for our front guys from where we were at.
Okay. Can you go? One of you pull them all one more square forward.
Just one.
Just one.
That was
Come on,
one,
go.
so you're within range of my trap.
No,
Yeah.
that's why.
Just do
move
it.
forward.
Just do it. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
What is your modifier?
+0.
A plus 0.
Yes.
So as you guys
Dex
are, let's call it speed walking, not jogging, but like speed walking through there, you guys see Ragadozo's feet go over his head as you have a cape or a
Yeah, I have a cape.
as his cape becomes inverted and he is pulled up into.
It's always true.
It's always what?
Yeah, no capes.
I know where you learned about this
Where-
spell.
What spell?
Snare.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Obviously,
Yeah, it
he
was
used
me.
my
Wait, his
7
cape
for
got
this.
pulled
I used
up
it.
and he followed his cape?
His
foot.
His feet. He's hanging upside down.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to lay him prone on that or whatever works. Okay.
Are you on a snare?
The tree took him.
Snare bearer.
Tree's taller than
Look
you.
out for that
The tree's
Oh.
taller than
Start
Um,
chopping at the tree.
tree! So I heard you have a picnic basket!
Just cut the rope.
Oh,
So he
Oh, yes, my
is-
strength. Abs. Ugh.
Hold on. He is.
I was talking to Vanguard.
He's 10 feet off the ground.
Vanguard, catch me. As I go to cut the rope.
I just hold your arms like this, and then as you're falling, you fall forward.
No, I can't cut it if you're holding my arms.
Oh, right.
So what
I got
what are
under
you
your
cutting
shoulders, and as you fall, you're just gonna bring me down.
Yeah.
Just my sword, because I have it out.
What sword do you have?
It's the long sword.
You have your long sword?
Yeah.
Ah, are you okay? Did the tree touch you?
Did the tree touch you
Black light?
inappropriately?
Show
me on the doll where the tree touched you.
So, you guys see perceptions were
15, 16.
These two are the big ones.
15. You're back down to 12 or something?
Yeah,
what
but
about
it's right in
now?
front of me.
And then.
What the hell's he doing up there?
So, Ragadozo was walking with his sword, and you see him just swipe at it, and it was just like you guys have seen at some of like the restaurants and the taverns, and whatnot, where somebody's like really sharpening their knife, and it's just super clean, and just it's a beautiful moment. I'm not having a struggle. The rope just like the tension just pops him, and he hovers there for about a moment, and just whoosh, right into Vanguard's arms.
Bridal
Catch me,
ceremony.
brother!
And then there's something that the two of you guys notice, and it's probably just because of the darkness, but there's no sheen off of that blade. But it could have just, it's just the darkness. It was just, it was so fast, it was just like there was almost nothing there. The blade just, he's good. Okay, so that was that, and as you guys are doing that, you hear some thundering hooves,
I turn around.
and you
because-
hear a high-pitched battle cries as you guys turn to look, and you see the arrival of a couple of centaurs.
These are big guy centaurs.
Considering how it's already drawn.
Majestic.
And then you guys hear from behind you.
Oh, goddamn.
What's
and
up, my bro?
As you turn and look at him, you notice one is considerably bigger than the other one. You're like, whoa, mother, what's going on around here?
I'm giving some major side eye to the centaurs, by the way.
So, what would anybody like to do at this moment?
In this moment, as I'm settling myself back onto my feet, I'm gonna put my hand on Vengar real quick. I'm just gonna quietly say to him, he's like, yeah, I know he's taller, but keep it chill for a moment. You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance if they are bad.
Oh, you're about to go, whoa, big guy. Just
Whoa, brother. Well, no,
like a horse.
I know you're like you're a reasonable person, so like it's just I was like, I know you don't like him. Keep that energy, but don't swing just yet.
You fight soon?
So
We fight soon.
as you guys are doing that, they get close enough. You guys start to look and you start to notice a few features. The one that's coming from that's a little bit lower from you, you notice he's got a couple of pair of horns. As you turn and you look, the one from behind you, you notice the horns are actually masked by a metal helmet that the one in the back is wearing. And you hear from the back in a guttural voice, but you guys hear the common language. Humanities know these hills are not theirs. Pay your blood tribute.
I wave my I lift my hand as a giant pot creature.
Your cooking utensil moves. Funny.
I don't have blood.
Oh shit. Then how shall you pay the tribute?
Well, I'm also not human. So like.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Oh, okay, nice.
Humanity is.
Oh, though technically the people that were brought here were invaders that attacked a human settlement. So like if any humans did appear in these woods, it was purely by a force of, dark forces that are prolonging this night.
So you were forced here, you're saying?
We're here to rescue the people that were captured.
I'm not talking about other people, I'm talking about you. Not even you. I'm not talking to you. These humanoids that are in the wrong territory. These are our lands.
Half orc here.
You must pay
Hold
the
on.
tribute.
I will slowly step
No,
forward.
you
Oh,
can-
okay.
I'm talking.
I was just gonna say half orc here. Does that count?
Of course.
Damn.
Are you paying the blood tribute?
I have guest bar.
What is a guest bar?
It is a delicious fruit from my native homeland.
That sounds like vegetables and fruits. It doesn't sound like blood.
The juice is rather sweet.
Enough of you.
I step forward and I open my hands in a symbol of like peace and like chill the fuck out with his blood shit. And I'll look at the centaur and say, we did not know that this was your domain. We apologize for trespassing, but we are simply just trying to get our people back so that we no longer trespass in your area. What might I
This
ask?
one
Does
is
this blood
moving around? He climbs up that
Sorry,
little
what's the word?
embankment like it was nothing.
It was blood. What was the
Tribute.
thing? Blood tribute. Yeah.
This is just a
What
tribute.
does this blood tribute entail? For I do not know your customs, but
You must pay for your trespasses as a reminder for those that stay alive to not do it again.
So
We're
what
letting-
you're saying?
We're letting you choose who dies, so
Oh.
the rest can live.
So that is how it is. Is that you want to kill one of us, as warning?
You are the ones that are on our lands. We could have slain you all if we wanted.
Okay. I'm gonna use a little bit of persuasion here, and I'm gonna say this. Then what about the other ones that were on your lands? Did you collect blood tribute from them as well that passed through here? Because it seems very selective.
You have something to add to that or something different?
Oh, different. Like,
Okay.
Salva's asking, going like just politely.
He's just
Like,
He's
can I
so
just
Let me-
leave?
let me-
Oh,
let
yeah,
me
they
respond
can reply
that.
to him
Yeah, and then I'll
first,
come
yeah.
back. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Like,
Like roll. Sorry.
It's the clean utensil, just do that.
roll. You're trying to be more, I think, intimidating than persuading with that kind of comment to this creature in that statement. I think you want to try to say persuasion, but it sounds like it's come across more passive aggressive. Am I wrong?
This is a.
This is more fact finding.
This is for a
It's more inquisitive.
fairness.
It's a fairness inquisitive. So I don't see it as intimidation.
you're
I'm just
asking-
trying to understand
so
the
you're
situation.
asking a question. You're not really trying to persuade them.
Not at the moment.
But I'm trying to prolong it. Prolong the conversation because it sounds like they're just ready to fucking hack one of our heads off. Okay? That's the vibe that I got from you. So you tell me.
So, well, how do you want to approach this? So, do you want to do it as you're trying to persuade him, like, hey, you just picking on us, or you're trying to ask us like a sincere question, it's like, hey, were there others that were here, and what happened to them?
Yeah,
Which
it was
way-
more
which way
like,
you
what
go?
was there? Were there not others here? Because we have seen other tracks here, and I do not believe they are your tracks. They look humanoid in nature to us.
He actually kind of postures a little bit. He starts to move around a little bit. They still both have bows in hand and arrows knocked. And as he's kind of just slowly kind of, he kind of looks at you and is like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
There it is.
So sneak attack, prepare to die.
he looks at you and he's like kind of a little bit of a head tilt. He's kind of like, we are not here to talk about others. We're talking about your transgressions.
Okay, go ahead, Sal. Yeah. Sorry.
What of the metal thing? What?
So
You're annoying me.
you want blood. In theory, if I were to heal an injured member of your tribe, would that not give them more blood, and thus blood would be paid in some respect?
Are you calling us weak and injured?
No, I mean injuries happen regardless of whoever you are. It's just a matter of time for most.
You are metal, yes?
Yes,
How do you injure?
same way metal does.
No,
Yeah, he
not
means
answering
dense.
the question.
Well, I mean, being dented by heavy objects, rust. I gotta polish myself.
Okay. No.
Got polish it.
Where do you polish?
Is not a blood truth.
I
We
mean,
need
if you
to-
think about it, in technicality, it is right.
Roll a persuasion.
Can I use the help action for this?
He makes a good point.
He does. He does make a good point.
Let's see.
Don't you have his numbers written down?
That's a 3.
Oh,
Well, +3 to whatever
hold on.
number
It's
you're
a plus
picking.
3?
Yep.
Thank you.
Guidance?
I'll take one.
That is the guidance.
Don't hit the camera.
I'm a metal
It's
toss,
closer to
my
the camera.
charisma is...
Yeah, please.
That was Sal. A plus 3 to the roll.
Yes.
So you see. Since you're saying it, you see, and Tapel, you notice as well. Everybody else here must. But
La 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 la.
you see him have like a look of confusion or bewilderment, kind of like a. And then he. Okay. And then you see him kind of like shake it off. He's like, "Enough talk from the metal things. Silence from you." And roll a con save.
Okay. Me?
Yes.
Do you still have the numbers
Should it
written
be
down?
the number?
Oh, god damn it. You motherfuckers.
Well,
What's your
I assume-
Constitution
No, I
saving
would
throw
think that's
modifier?
more for-
No. That's
for
an
other
actual
stuff.
saving throw. So
yeah, that's a saving
roll,
throw.
roll that one.
You roll
Oh.
it.
So these would be for more of the
Like the investigation. Yeah.
15.
You got a 15? Oh shit. Let me go. That's pretty close. Let's see. Alright, and then.
The old fighter hobo in me is like really good one. Like, oh,
Well,
you want to kill one of us?
as soon as
I'm gonna
they
kill you
appear-
first.
Wait, I thought you were.
No. I'm saying like
The
the
player-
the
the
other
fighter-
players in me, like, bitch, you threatening me?
Yeah.
Bro,
Wanna
You
go?
threaten my boys?
You want to go?
as soon as Blood Tribute was
You-
mentioned, I was like, sneak attack win.
Yeah.
Sal, you feel a bit intimidated at this point. You're kind of like, as he. It's like, you kind of looks like you're making a point, but it kind of looks like it's pissing him off, and it's his reaction starts to kind of make you like, oh, okay.
As his focus is on the metal man,
Correct.
as you say.
You're not necessarily wrong, but he's being hard-headed.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
I just shrug.
Would I happen to know any slaves for Senko?
I think I saw
Horse's
Vanguard
ass.
with his hand up.
A D4.
Roll
D8.
concussion.
If it's two-handed, it's D8. Otherwise,
it
it's
is.
a D6.
D6 or D8.
Yeah,
Okay.
D6.
Yikes.
But I'm doing it with two hands.
Little
So it's
slapstick.
D8, right?
I guess if you want to put all the force into it.
That is 6.
So you
Directly
take
into your skull.
6 bludgeoning damage. Your nose is broken, and you're starting to gush blood down your chin.
Did my
and
intimidation work at all?
onto your chest in there.
There's your blood.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
Do you want me to
Guidance.
roll? You have my numbers written down.
Oh,
No, but that's still
Oh,
it's a
but it's-
check. It's not.
It's
yeah,
an
Not
advantage.
just a
Yeah,
situation check. It's
yeah.
Well, I thought what he's doing is rolling a d6 to determine which of the 6 numbers he's using, and then so he
No.
can roll 2d6, take the higher, like for him. Technically.
no. It's,
And then
you want me to roll
guidance.
twice?
No, I got you here. So
Okay.
we're gonna use.
And it's a +5 for intimidation.
No.
Plus guidance.
Guidance,
Oh,
so
plus
d4.
guidance.
So maybe 9.
So that
maybe
puts
6.
it at +8.
So
Say
plus
8
8,
and 9.
and so advantage that one and that one.
The shortest one among us gives the most, like, the best intimidation.
Because he's crazy, man.
That's
you don't
why.
want to mess with
Because
him.
he's crazy.
As he shakes his head, blood starts flipping away.
Where you at? Oh, you're back closest to him.
closest.
Yeah.
Um.
Damn.
All right.
I'd be intimidated.
You
Bet you didn't see that
He
one.
doesn't know what,
what
to
you
do.
what you see is kind of the opposite of somebody who would feel intimidated. You see the anger that he had on his face turns to a smile, a little bit of a as he starts to walk a little closer towards you. And he looks at you and he's like,
Cease! It's okay!
As you guys...
How many come out from the trees?
Yeah. The whole fucking herd.
I'm like sitting here going like, there's more. than
You
just these
definitely
two.
hear movements in the backgrounds.
It may be.
Forgive me, I do not have time to know your name. However, the odds of trying to find an evil, save some people. Will you please let us pass?
Roll a persuasion with advantage. Actually, no, roll it with advantage. God damn it, I got the numbers over here!
You said persuasion?
What's your modifier?
And guidance.
Does advantage in this case mean
That's
that
gonna
you
put
can
it at
roll
+9.
guidance twice?
No, because you just
That's
added
what
to
I
the
had at
final
+9.
product.
I love
Plus
bards.
9?
Because I have 6 persuasion.
I know, but
and then they gave me
rolling
guidance.
twice, you get the higher number of guidance, essentially. That's what I was thinking. Because if what is advantage
What are
gonna
your
give
hit?
here?
Are you hurt?
I mean, I'm not necessarily hurt, but
So
Is
I took-
anybody low
he
on
has
hit
6
points?
numbers.
What do you guys
He
look like?
rolls
Is anybody beat up?
No.
No?
I mean, obviously I'm
That's the
bloody,
higher.
but
Yeah, if anything, it's
Bloody
him. Yeah.
However,
However,
he's
knocked himself in the
bloody.
face.
He's
I thought he was just going in order of like
He's bloody,
his
not
range.
bloodied.
That's what
I'm not I figured.
what did my +9 give me?
That's better, but like
I mean,
the
so
defense
everybody's
is
ready.
more fair.
So,
That's really
the smaller
unfortunate that I
centaur
don't
over here,
want
even though there's bigger than you, you see him, he takes his bow, he like kind of wedges it into like
Did you give me the jumbo?
saddle. And he looks at you and he's like, and he looks at Tapel and then he looks at the rest of the team there, he's like, you all look tired, traveled, in need of rest. Could probably help you find that trail you're following, but you probably should rest up first. You want to come with us? We'll give you some time, and you'll be safe.
I don't see why
That sounds
not.
excellent.
They've
We are
got knowledge
attempting
of
to
the area, and maybe they've seen it,
Catch up
maybe
to
they can
them
give us some
quickly.
help.
Will you
They
be
can
able to
also
help
be
us?
fast.
This is already
make up
helped
for
by
that
letting
time?
us get a rest in.
I'm not gonna carry you anywhere, but we can offer you a safe place to lay your head as long as you leave.
Yeah, that seems useful.
As the
Can I
pot,
just-
as
as
the
a-
pot
as a-
calls the kettle black.
As a quick question.
Yeah.
What could I essentially roll an insight for this just to see? Because he came off as very aggro, and this is like kind of a complete 180 to
Okay.
me on this
And then
In his warrior culture.
in this warrior culture. So I'm trying to make sure that we're not walking ourselves into
What's
a
your
trap.
insight modifier?
That is a +1, I believe.
A +1.
Yes, +1.
Insight. You're a paladin. You've been redemption paladin. Your whole call for life right
It's
now
kind of believing
is
that-
based on being able to try to read people. Body languages, tones, involuntary, like facial structure, like movements and twitches and things. And everything that you're seeing with this seems like, yeah, he was definitely upset that you guys were trespassing on his territory, but the interaction with Palab seems
The little psycho really
feels
turned him
legit
around.
to you.
Okay, all right. That's all I was really trying to figure out.
Yeah, that feels
honestly.
real.
Then I look at Palab. I will step up calmly to Palab. I'll place my hand on his shoulder, and I'll just. You're down 6 HP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop 6 HP into him, and your face is gonna heal real fast. And I'm
Let's
just
rephrase that next time, please. You're not popping anything
Maybe
into me.
4.
You're gonna pop it on his
Maybe 4,
face.
you gotta consider.
yeah, on
He's
his
gonna
face.
pop it on your
his
face.
I was hoping you'd just ignore that real quick. I just go with lay on hands, just
The white
6
dew
HP
starts
back,
to sink into your
and-
skin and it heals
and,
magically. I told you it was good for you. It's good for your skin.
It's good for the face.
skincare.
Oh my god, Palab's a succubus.
And
Okay. So
and I'm going to look at Palop and I say, this seems like a trustworthy thing. I mean, he seems to like him.
Duh,
I am curious
It's
as to the
south-
centaur's culture and land.
Self behind you is definitely like, yes, let's go rest. And then Tapel says, what again?
I am curious as to learn more about their culture and their practices. This is a prime opportunity to do so.
And Strovinger, you have anything to say here? Or do?
I appreciate the understanding. Thank you.
It's okay.
I'm holding back.
He's the most fey of the group.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little insulted at being called a humanoid, but you know.
I mean, I'm a
Like
widow.
alongside the centaur, him being an Eladrin, I think there could be something there. Maybe.
Take the
Maybe.
hood
You
off.
know, upon closer
He's
inspection.
still got 2 legs and pointy
We
ears.
are in
Looks like
Pointy.
an elf.
It's not
Calls
snowing.
them
Oh,
two-leggers.
centaurs don't
But
have
no
20
snow.
years?
No snow.
Well,
No
a lot of
snow.
fairies
Oh, wait,
are
no.
It's a little bit of an
two-legged.
insult.
Hey,
Just
it's
saying.
snow,
Yeah.
just-
But I'm not going
So
to
it's
rock
not
the boat
actively snow, but
because
we're in
Yeah,
snow.
yeah.
No? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
earlier.
a question.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Because you told me that it's not
Yes.
snowing.
Yes. Yeah. So, yes, there was the big blizzard that was going on. Yeah.
They said they'll be able
That
to
is
help
true.
us track
So hold on. They're calling me out on something that I.
Well, because I wanted to do
was
something.
missing.
when
So it's
we're-
not actively snowing.
Correct.
However, yes, definitely the wind is been blowing some of the snow like around
Little
us.
flurries a little bit here and there.
But no, it's not like a heavy like blizzard or snow mix right
Correct,
now.
but there's a layer on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so that being said, I'm just gonna look at the big centaur just to show him like I'm not. What I just did doesn't necessarily faze me. Just grab a handful of snow, just clean off my face.
And at the same time as Ragados is kind of
It
like
doesn't, it doesn't get rid of my blood.
It doesn't get rid of the blood on him.
so
Yeah.
so it heals up, but it stops the dripping of the.
It
blood
stops the
out.
dripping and it fixes
And
his
then,
nose
and then you take
magically.
the blood
Yeah,
out.
that's
So you
some
get
great
so you get
snow.
some like the red snow as it comes on,
I thank you for your
Um,
kindness.
and he's like, okay, so
Doesn't know what to make of me.
follow us, and we'll take you somewhere you can rest.
Duh. We shall go.
And you guys gonna follow him?
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
following
Everybody, deck saving throws. There's snares everywhere, bitches. You fell for it. I'm just kidding. He takes-
Classic.
No.
Wow. Hey, you know what's great about that? I rolled a 17.
No. You guys actually, he'll take you. It's not super short. It's going to be about a good, hour and 15 minutes or so as you guys follow him off away from
You
the
walk so
footprints.
Yeah.
They definitely do slow down. They are definitely not galloping and running.
They're not hauling ass, as it were.
I mean, we could go faster.
Miles, you
if they
good?
let us ride them.
Alright.
You really want to say that out loud?
Your ears look very pointy.
She's like, I am a true. Tapel's like, very beautiful.
Intriguing.
A little bit more than an hour later.
She's like, these are rising emotions I've not felt before.
I must meditate on this.
What's rising?
What are you, a Jedi?
No, I'm a Vulcan. It's
No.
basically the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
Desert dwellers with the robes that meditate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and so you guys, after a little over an hour, end up coming to like what looks like a camp of the centaurs. Some of them come up and start to kind of like posturing. Oh shit! Like something. He's like, this is good. These humanoids are okay. They paid the tribute. And they've got permission to rest and be free of worry. Allow them food, drink, and rest, and worry not. If they back up on their word, I'll take care of them personally. And then you guys are offered food, drink, warm beds, just places to sleep, inside tents.
So, knowing Vengar, we're around a lot of tall things. And Vengar, how are you doing?
Okay, I was gonna say something along the thing, but I didn't want to just constantly being like tall. So I was gonna basically say I've been staring at the tallest one in the pack leading us the entire time
That's
with
this
a
guy with the
low
helmet.
anger, like in the bottom of my stomach. Because of course, over the course of an hour, I can't maintain like
Yeah.
like staring like fury, but I
Right.
can keep a little bit of a like. If we fight, you're
a
first.
simmering
little
rage.
meme up,
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'll be walking next to
See, the
Vanguard
daddy
as
is
it's
an axe
going,
man.
and I'm just gonna look at him and he's like,
You're doing so good,
"You're
buddy.
doing
You're
great,
so good.
doing great. Keep it together, keep it together. I know he's tall. I know he's taller than you right now, but it's okay. We're good. Yeah,
look
yeah,
at your
we're fine. We're fine. You're doing great.
Look at Paolo.
Yeah, look at Paolo. Grounding
just look at
you-
the shortest person here.
Vanguard, you
Look to-
look at Paolo.
Yeah.
Look directly at
Yeah, you
Paolo.
look there.
Just
Yeah, just
focus on the shortest person here. You'll be fine.
And it just I feel like a calm wave over me.
Because I hear the sigh of relief. I'm like, it's good. It's good. It's
The
good.
guy who bashes himself in the face with a quarterstaff keeps him calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys start going towards there, you notice there's like 4 more centaurs that end up joining your group as you start going. So there was the 5 plus the big one. You guys make it to the camp, and Vanguard is very happy to see the big guy lays down. So his stomach is on the ground, his torso is still up as he's eating food, and now he's
Now you're taller than he is.
a little bit as you're standing tall.
I'm like an inch or 2 barely. Like,
As he's
You're like,
eating, I
okay.
once again
This is
offer him a guess
His chest is like out. He's just like,
just,
So-
I'm just barely not
Perhaps
on my
you would
tippy
still
toes,
like
you
to
know.
try it. It is one of my favorite meals,
Mm.
and it will completely satisfy you if you wish.
Completely?
completely.
Technically, you can
Oh.
live off meals.
They're thinking like little boys.
Yeah. I caught it after I'd already
Yeah.
responded.
No,
All right.
I thought it. He said it, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah. And I said nothing.
You thought it.
Thank you.
Thought about it.
Thought
What does it
about
look like?
I would say it kind of looks like a fig. Like
Oh, so small like that too?
No, big. It is somewhat large, like pear sized, but fig like look
Wrinkly.
is how I picture them.
And he takes it and he's
Nuts.
like, he just pops it in like it's a And then how would you describe the taste or the flavor?
It is rather juicy.
You listening to the
Sweet.
flavor? Just,
The wrinkly fruit is rather
He
juicy,
starts to
pulpy,
chew on
and
it,
sweet.
talk to it, he starts chewing on it, sorry. You see him trying to look for...
Satiating.
Is he satiated?
He's like... And then you said it works kind of like a good berry, like it's...
Yeah, it's a good berry. Yeah.
And then he's like...
It's a big ass good berry.
Pell, do you feel
It's
a
quite-
warmth in your loins? Is that what's happening here?
It is quite delicious and very surprisingly fulfilling.
Indeed.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Oh, very interesting.
All I'm thinking in the back of my head right now is just, yeah, Snickers satisfies. What's wrinkly?
While we're there, like
crawl up from the
staying there
gutter?
overnight,
Sorry.
I would offer
Flat
them
side or
actually
green side
food.
up?
You're not you when you're hungry.
Just anybody who shows interest that would like to
How many do you
partake.
give away?
I mean, I can even make more, so I can give away.
Give it away, give it away, give
Especially
it
if we
away.
have a
Right
rest.
now.
Yeah, if we're gonna be resting anyways, like I could give over 20 away. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, don't you remember when in the arc when you were playing alongside me and I was
just
using a
constantly
ranger
playing.
like and
Yeah.
at the end of the night like
just make them at the end of the night. Yeah.
I got spell slots. Berries
Yeah.
for everyone.
all right, I have
Exactly.
47 good berries.
Yeah, I think that was like the best thing. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, you guys are about to take like a long rest or whatever, and I'm making you roll to whether or not you have a random encounter, and all I hear in the back is just, I got 47 good berries, who's low on health?
So, as you said, like 20-something, 70.
Yeah.
As he sees him handing out, several of them come and get some, and then he actually stands up and he's like, could I have another one or two of those?
Of course. I'll hand him 3.
He takes a couple of them and he's like, you don't see him eat them though. He goes and it looks like he puts them inside his tent. He wants to save them for later.
Would they be savable though?
They last 24 hours.
Yeah.
Nope. You'll figure that out later, though. Unless you tell
We
him.
could just
Yeah.
tell him, so he's not angry if we ever meet him again.
If you,
You gave me trick
yeah,
fruits!
if you intend to hang on to those, they will only last 24 hours, and they will no longer be good.
The sweetness disappears? What do you mean?
The fruit?
The entire fruit does. I conjure them magically.
You're feeding me magic?
No, it is a real fruit.
Dude,
It's-
He
it is-
closes his and he's like,
It is
it's
best
like
not to
watching
think about it
Drax
too
and
much.
trying to understand.
Yeah.
It's just
Nothing goes over my head. I'm too fast.
Our reflexes are too
Except
fast.
for intellectual conversation.
Yeah, with our resident Vulcan over there. Yeah, that makes.
Yeah.
it's the worst combination we could have had. But
But for some reason, it makes her happy. Well, no, she's helping people. Don't take it that way.
before he closes the door to his tent, he's like, would you like to come in?
You're welcome.
I would like to explore more of the camp, but I appreciate your offer.
Rest well. We'll get you on your way when you're ready. And he closes his tent.
Yeah, because she's never encountered a cult
Is there
like this
anyone by the
before, so
fire?
she's totally like using this as an opportunity to converse with them as she's passing out the fruit. learn
what your
about their
parents sent you out here to
customs.
do.
Exactly. That's
There
what
you go.
she's taken the opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find 3 relatively large stones. Place them near the fire,
Sit on it like
and
that.
then sit on top of it.
Make yourself a pot,
Yes.
a stew pot.
Okay. So as you roll the stones over, some of the centaurs are kind of like. First of all, they're trying to figure out the fuck you are to begin with.
This pot just wandering around without anyone else
He's
moving.
got arms and legs and it fucking talks and shit.
Like,
and it's like,
I'm trundling along with my short little
and
legs.
then all of a sudden he's like
and
pushing
long arms.
or struggling to carry or pushing these like stones over. To
I've
the
got
fire.
16 strength. Wow, pretty strong.
So he's picking them up and carrying them. And then you get him over by the fire to triangulate, and then you're just gonna try to bounce over the top of him. Is that what you said?
Yep.
And just kind of like pull your legs up. Just kind of sit there. Okay. And then doing anything while you're sitting there, or just try to just get cozy and warm by the fire.
I'm just getting cozy and warm by the fire.
You hear as you're like stopped moving and you're now sitting motionless. After a few moments, you hear.
Yes.
Hello.
And then you're like, I don't know.
Like, I'm fluent in over 1 billion.
I am alive.
Maybe
Start playing the Portal song.
I heard one of them uses magic. Probably we're just making it float. It's just a cookie.
No, I'm alive.
Oh!
I'm sentient.
He
said that?
can think and speak. He's alive.
So, yes, I'm self-aware.
He is very self-aware of his surroundings. And,
It is a he.
that's just what I'm
That's
going
up
off.
to
of.
me.
I
That's
do
what
not
It doesn't
know.
tell.
That is what my creator said.
So we take it at face value, or
He
lack of
utilizes
face value,
he,
but
him
face
pronouns.
value.
Man,
Oh,
I like that one. I don't know.
so is anybody? She got some great. How much time did you want to spend trying to do that?
Until bedtime. Like she's gonna.
It's up to you guys how much time you want to stay.
And
here.
I only need 4 hours of meditation, so
Yeah,
I
I'm a
will.
4-hour guy too.
So I'll be spending a lot of time.
Okay.
As long
I'm
as I'm not
6.
interrupting theirs, like I wouldn't obviously.
Which is different.
So
or 6
is,
or 8.
is
Yeah.
anybody
And I'm
wanting
technically
anybody
aware while I'm resting.
who all needs 8 hours?
It's sentry mode.
Technically, I do,
3.
but I only really need a short rest to recover here.
Well, you need sleep to not get exhausted.
Yeah.
Is that
That's the question that we're asking here.
Yeah.
Gotta meditate
So
for
8
4 hours. But
I go
otherwise
into
I got 4
sentry
extra
mode
hours,
so I can
but-
still like
What
look
if I
around
just
and see
sleep
things.
faster?
and, like,
Sleep faster.
Okay.
It's
that's
called
great.
aggressive sleeping practice.
Sal.
Okay.
Sal. That's very good. I like that. Thank you. Okay, so for the 3 of you that need the 8 hours, is there anything you guys are trying to accomplish before starting your sleep?
Well, yeah. So technically, out of the 8, I need 6 hours of actual sleep. So 2 hours is basically free time.
Well,
Non-heavy
Yeah,
activity.
non-heavy activity.
light,
Yeah.
yeah.
Chilling by the campfire, eating
Making
some
making
food.
some s'mores.
Yeah. There are s'mores.
Well,
I happen to still have a damaged hand axe. Would I be able to like look at that and see if it was corroded though? Could I do anything?
Was that the great ooze?
yeah. That's
I mean,
how
this is
my
a warrior society.
my armor is
You'd
kind
think
of.
they'd have good.
Thank you.
Just like polish up my
know what you
just non-strenuous, but like for
Weapon.
those 2 hours.
As you start working on it after probably about a good 10 minutes, you realize that even trying to scrape it, like the pitting of the
I figure
of
it's
the
corroded,
acid and the
so
corrosion,
I
it's like you're not gonna be able to rub it out. It's like the pieces are too.
It's
She's the one.
I thought we were $6. You know, it's her.
I'm glad
You're the one who burst
I
out
didn't
first.
even catch that at first, and then she got it. Oh my god!
I'm so glad you're here. Otherwise, I'm afraid of lunatic.
You realize that trying to
It's already like dented one
trying
way.
to
like,
file
you
it
can't-
down is you're just gonna end up taking it
It
way
just
too deep
keeps-
to try to get it out.
You'll grind all the way.
It looks, if you're gonna try to fix it, you would have to have some kind of like masterwork blacksmith to try to like liquefy metal to kind of fill the gap
Compress it.
somehow and to try to like fix
You
it.
might as well just
I
get
think
a
I'd
new
rather
one.
just buy a new one and use it as a like disposable throwing axe instead.
Okay. So you realize like you don't have the skill set or the materials available or equipment to fix it, but yeah, it looks like it's still just a little. Was it like a -1 to it right now?
Yeah, it's instead of a +4, +3.
Oh shit! It was a plus. It's just a +3.
No.
the
It's plus
hand
3 to
axe.
attack. And
Oh,
everything.
I was
Yeah,
about.
Jock's
Where
one.
did I give you a
Jock
plus
one.
4?
Yeah.
Not a magic item or anything.
Yeah.
Like the actual.
Because
attack
if it was magic, it wouldn't get
It's not.
through.
Okay.
Like,
Shouldn't yours be higher? What's your strength?
All right, so Vanguard
So that's
try
+4,
figures that out
proficiency
pretty
is
quickly,
+2,
so he'll
so
get
that would be
his
6.
8.
Main guy go to bed?
Say what?
Did the main guy?
can use strength.
I did the
He went into his tent and
The
she
light,
didn't follow, so look, he's in his tent.
Property is optional.
His teepee.
You can still use strength.
I would like to try and
Another
I can
lost
hang on for a
opportunity
second.
to investigate culture.
I just go to his tent
Oh, you're
entrance
gonna go
and
there.
I'm gonna
Their
try and
practices
nail
and
for a second.
rituals.
What do you say?
Daggers.
That went right over her head. She would not
But
have
if
even
you
considered
want
that.
to-
Something like
Do you have a second?
Yeah. hand axe. Yeah.
You hear like
It's the damage is reduced.
as you get closer and you see the flap opens up on his like
That's the
teepee kind of hovel looking. It's not super teepee, but it is still structured and it's got like the whatever skins and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Is
just
he
gotta be
op-
pretty big to hit.
Mhm. As he opens it up,
I
he's like,
I thought.
Alright,
It's a
alright.
year
There was a
ago.
What is-
misunderstanding both ways.
First, I'm just gonna greet him properly. Well, I mean,
appreciate you
how I
taking
think
the
you would
effort
want to
to
be
try
greeted.
and
Although, first of all, I'm Paolo. I never got your name, sir.
It's cleared up already.
I don't think I gave it to you.
No, that's why I'm trying to get on equal ground. No, you are taller, much taller. But I think we are equals now.
You call me Seguin.
Seguin?
Yes, you got a problem with that?
No. Like I said, I'm Paolo. We were searching for people. They've been taken. We've seen some, how do you say, flight patterns, maybe liftoff. I'm not quite sure. I'm not that smart about it. But we'd also, where I'm from, there is stories of very golden-like creatures. Very dangerous. I don't quite know their
You said it
names.
very what like?
Goblin-like.
Goblin-like. Pretty much evil incarnate, from what has been told to me. Can you shed any light on where they might have gone?
I don't know about flying things other than just the standard forest creatures that fly, but this night has been lasting longer than usual, but it definitely does feel a bit different, but we centaurs fear nothing. track of Prince you speak of, we'll be able to take you back so you can continue to follow them. That won't be a problem. We know where they are going. We know how to get you back to the trail.
Back on track.
Back on the track.
Ouch.
I mean no disrespect, as my partners might have earlier, but since these people have been traveling through your areas, have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
There's a lot of out of the ordinary this night. Anything specific you're referring to?
Do you feel an what's the word I'm looking for? A type of unusual sense of evil. Something more than that. I know you're not scared of anything, but there's
Ill
some,
feeling.
but there's something feel
Ill
off
omen.
per se.
Yes. This night does feel different. It feels more intimidating than usual. Creatures seem to be more aggressive and some even gaining strength. It is not good. Can you stop it?
With the potential aid of you and your mighty clan.
We stay here. You will get taken back to the trail when you're ready. And you will leave our territory. That is the deal.
One last question, Seawood. Should we come back and we need safe aid or rest, will you allow us to be here a second time?
I cannot guarantee or make promises. But if that comes to that, we can talk again. Is this fair enough?
I don't carry a blade. I don't know if I want to break my nose again.
Roll a persuade. Actually, no. What is your persuasion modifier?
+6.
+6?
No.
I hope that I've also made a good impression, not just on him, but like on the others too.
He
So maybe they'll
he
be
looks
more
at
willing.
you and says, "Follow." He thinks that's part of your name. Follow.
I love that.
What are you laughing at?
It's
Nothing.
good. It's part
Nothing.
of the,
It's just funny.
It's good. It's a good character addition to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He says,
Yeah.
"Follow." I want to give you something. Because I like your
Verb.
stuff.
Gusto.
Verb.
Your spunk.
And he bends
Your spirit.
and he leans
There you
down
go there.
You have
Yeah.
to say it.
closer to
It's
a
even
face
worse.
to face.
I can't hear him.
He leans down to get closer to like a face to face. As you see him like kind of like bends his front, haunches down, and his head, his neck leans, or his torso
Oh my
leans
gosh, he's
down.
gonna give you a kiss.
And he gets close to you, and he's like,
It's happening.
he's like,
He expects this from us, not you.
"You're not going to make me regret this, are you? You're not going to tell anyone, are you?"
Oh, God. Anything. Like you said, everything is free here. However, I believe I have earned your respect, and you have definitely earned mine with your kindness.
Here.
Are you trying to stop this
Or
evil darkness?
Duh. With that,
I'm
I
going-
tell the truth.
I'll give you something that
Dude,
should
I
help
actually
you.
another grand.
I do not give it lightly. But I think this will help. You see him reach up and takes this helmet. He pulls his helmet off. He takes it in one hand and he reaches it out to you. He's like, "Wear this with pride, and it should help to protect you. It will help you in the battles to come. But please, do your work. Get rid of the seal of darkness. He holds it out to you.
I shouldn't be holding my quarterstaff. I don't think I am, so I'll just grab it.
It's bigger than your head.
Bigger than my head?
And you're like, whoa, this is fucking pretty hefty.
Well, either way, I'm still gonna try and put it on as a, just like, greatly appreciate this.
It rests on his shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like, you're wearing your dad's hat.
It's like Darth Helmet.
And then,
Yeah, Darth Helmet.
he's like, just spend some time with it. You'll learn its ways.
You have to attune to it.
Now, I shall get the rest as you and your team shall as well.
Sigwin, again, many thanks.
Rest well, my friend.
Likewise.
So, if you spend an hour with this before you go to sleep, it starts to shrink. And it adjusts to where it fits perfectly upon your dwarf head. As you've been looking at it, you notice that this is made out of bronze and leather, and it is adorned with curved horns of polished ivory. When you wear this, as you've now spent an hour, this is one of your attunement slots, by the way.
Okay.
We figured.
You get a +1 bonus to your armor class,
Nice.
and you also have advantage on attack rolls during the first round of combat.
Oh.
This is referred to as the Cavalier's Helm. It is a wondrous, rare item.
There's a whole set of Cavalier's items.
Interesting.
Can only
Like the
imagine.
saddle being one of them, but
Ah.
not
You said it's
necessarily.
the horseback cavaliers?
Cavalier's Helm. And
It provides
as
disadvantage
you-
to him now.
Tapel have been going around, you end up sparking a conversation
Shortest
with
guy.
one of the female centaurs, and she was very excited about
Be
the
honest,
taste
I
of
should
the food that you gave her.
on
And
top
she
of
starts to
one
kind of ask you about it, and you start kind of saying, "Oh, I just think
like
about
one
it."
of those
Someone-
hats
It's kind of
from
like,
like
what the fuck is that? So we're like
And then someone sits
outer
on
worldly
top
to
of
her.
me.
like
So,
the strap can't go all the way around you. You're just like
would you
yeah.
go into like depth about how magic works or anything, or what would you tell her? What would you go into?
I would attempt to explain, and I would honestly, Tapel would probably over-explain a little bit, and like as she notices that the woman is kind of like with the eyes glazing over kind of look, she
Not
kind of like
100%.
yeah.
So some of the stuff you say, she kind of like seems like she relates to, but how you make these just like appear out of nothing.
Essentially thin air to her.
Right.
Yeah.
And so she tells you, she goes, I have something that creates magic, but it creates the magic. You just create it from your hands?
Correct. From my own internal power, not from an external source.
So you're powerful.
I suppose it depends on who you are comparing it to.
You can just create things magically. Magic is inside of you.
It is inside all of us.
Oh, no, it's not. It's inside of you.
It is possible to
Inside you,
learn
huh?
such things.
I like you. You've been very nice to us.
Thank you.
I would like to give you something.
That would be most appreciated.
And she goes, stay here.
I stay like.
And then she goes
Right
over.
here.
She goes over to one of the male centaurs, and you realize that's actually one of the ones that was with you. Out
Like original.
out here, yeah.
Yeah.
And you see her kind of like talking to him. You can't hear; it's too far away. And then he's kind of like, and then she's like, and then he's like, you see him like reach into a pouch, and he pulls something out and he hands it to her, and she grabs it from him. She leans in, she gives him a big kiss on the cheek. And then you see him kind of like smile, and kind of like. Then he goes from looking at her to looking at you, kind of gives like a little. And he looks back at the fire. And then she comes over. And she kind of like sits back down. To show thanks for your kindness and your willingness to share, I would like to present one of the things of magic that we have. And hopefully it will help you. We hear that you guys will be trying to bring the sunlight again.
That is correct.
And it's not much, but it is what we have. And hopefully it would bring use to you. And she opens her hand, and she's holding what looks like a stick.
Okay.
Magic wand, and she holds it up to you. She
Fascinating.
gives that to you. And fascinating. I don't need a fucking stick to make magic. I just make it. Jazz fingers.
Interesting.
Jazz hands. And give me 1 second, see if I can
Seeing if it's like burning hot or just somewhat warm. Respect it. Warm up the toesy woesies, dude.
Who knew you didn't have to fight the entire time?
What?
It's probably the first time I've ever talked
Okay.
my way out of anything.
So, as
Yeah, I didn't
you
expect it
are
from you.
familiar with magic, it
Lot of
doesn't
people.
take you instantly. You know it's a magic wand, but it doesn't take you long to kind of like figure it out. And what you realize is that this is a wand of snare. You can use a charge to create a magical snare, which does have a DC saving throw.
I think they can. Good.
It'll be based off of your based off of your magic saving throw.
Okay.
So it'll be, because it'll attend to your abilities.
Okay.
And then if they fail the dexterity saving throw, they will be 3d4 feet off of the ground. So you would roll to see how high they're pulled up off the ground magically.
Okay, so
And
what
restrained.
got Ragadoso?
And
But not grapple.
No.
and restrained. And this has. Ooh, let's go back to it. Has 4 charges per dawn.
Oh, okay.
It takes 1 charge to set 1 snare trap. And so each dawn, it'll replenish up to a maximum of 4. Cool. 4 charges. Okay. There's that. Sleeping? Anything
I
else?
only need 4 hours, but I'm looking at the general state of the camp. How does it look?
The general state of the camp looks well maintained. It looks intelligently positioned as well, where the structures are. You do also notice, since you're going to be awake for half of the time that some of your cohorts are, that they do have surveillance and ships that are going out and like patrolling and just circling. And you notice something a little bit more unique. You've seen in your past just like a typical circular motion, whether it be clockwise, no, they're not clockwise, one way or the other. These, they do both. instead of just every going one direction.
Yeah, that way there's half the time between the blind spots.
And you find that to be more efficient than something you haven't really noticed before. And you notice more than just two of them as well. And you also notice that they'll trade off more frequently. Your summarization for that, your summation, look at that, me trying to learn words on my own. Your summation is they would rather have their sentries fully alert the entire time for a shorter amount of time and just have more shifts of different sentries, if that makes sense.
You get a higher overall alertness level, less surprises as a result.
Versus somebody trying to do more longer shift and end up not being as alert or paying as much attention. So you feel very safe. Noticing this almost military precisionness. That's a made up word right there. I didn't even know that. This military of efficiency. Okay. But yeah, it looks very nice. Very comfortable, very safe.
Yeah, just looking around to see if there's anything obvious that I can contribute. I've got prestidigitation, so I can impress people with that, or just not even impress them. It's just I'll make that
Help clean up
So-
or something.
so-
Help clean up dinner.
Yeah. So what you start with is you'll see like the outside of these structures. They're like skins, and yeah, you'll be able to see like dirty spots or maybe some blood stains from when the creature was killed, and you're able to swipe them off. And somebody like notices you, like, what the hell was that? And they're like, so.
It's an ability, actually.
And it's like, what are you actually? What are you doing?
Cleaning.
Wow.
It's like her fruit. It's a form of magic.
Fruit.
Is it one of the centaurs?
Dusty, I know what you were going for there.
What was I going for?
You know exactly what you were going for. I'm not gonna spell it out. You know what you did.
It is magical.
It is very magical fruit. It's magical fruit.
Well,
Delicious.
Sequin's
The more
apparently
you
not
do.
gonna find out.
The more you do, the better you feel.
They're like, and so then, well, it's magical. Could you do this one over here?
Sure.
And so,
Spend a couple hours doing that.
heck yeah, they're like super excited, and impressed, and you're like tidying. I mean, it's not like it was dirty or filthy, but absolutely, you're making a huge difference there. And I was like, whoa, so much easier.
Leave
than
them wanting more, you know? Leave a good impression.
Very cool. And then solve anything extra you were doing, or just
No, just keeping away the confused centaurs that think I'm full of stew. I'm like, I'm not. It's like, I'm not full of stew.
they come
just-
in with
you
the
take a
ladle and
sign.
then they see like a sword in there. Like, what the?
I'm not full of stew. I'm sorry. It's just where I keep my stuff. It's very
There's like a backpack in there. They're like,
Yeah, my body isn't really built for a backpack.
they're like, hey, that's actually it's a one of them things. It's alive. Or
He's like, I'm built for speed.
They're like,
I roll at maximum velocity.
okay. All right. So if everybody else is good, then
Yeah, sorry.
not good.
Well, no, I was gonna do something specific.
Okay,
Like my
yeah.
little 2 hours before I had
Go
to
for
sleep.
it. Yes, sir.
I was actually head over and hang out next to Vengar for a little bit as he's sharpening his sword.
Axe.
Axe.
Yeah, I can press
Weapon.
Sorry, his weapon.
Shirt and make
I
sure
was
all the
just-
blood's off.
His steed.
He's not going to be able to rub it out though.
No.
Especially
In general maintenance.
Especially if you're
polishing
watching.
is-
General.
Yeah, come on. It's a little privacy.
I'm sorry.
You did it to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it was funny, but
It was more like I was going to have a nice little conversation as we're both sharpening our weapons.
Steel sharpened steel.
Our weapons. And we're just chatting about everything. And I just want to tell him that he did a real good job here. Yeah, man, you did a very good job today keeping a cool. I know you wanted to just chop that tree down, as it were.
You're calling him a tree now?
Is that my book?
No, I'm talking about the centaur.
I know. The centaur's trees now.
What? You started off this campaign with him chopping down a tree for
Because
no
it's
reason
too
besides
tall.
the fact that it was tall.
Yeah.
But it shows much growth. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you.
I want my reaction to just like in the middle of your sentence. I did good.
As I rest my hand on his shoulder, I
Like
say,
any
you
child?"
did great, Vanguard. I'm very proud of you.
Did good.
And then I'll step away and I'll find a cozy spot that's not too close to the fire, but not too far away, to where I still feel the warmth. And I'm going to essentially meditate and pray for an hour to my God, thanking him for our safety being ensured in this camp and everything there.
So what was right before safety of the camp?
I'm praying to my God for his protection and for the safety of the camp and everything. Placeros, yes.
Give me
I knew it was gonna happen. That's why I did it.
give me a con save.
Yep, there it is.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Natural 20. Plus
Nice.
Plus whatever.
2, so 22.
Alright. Come with me.
Okay.
You know what they say. If you talk to God, that's fine. But if God talks to you, see a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
What the voices told me.
Yeah. Picked a heck of a week to go off antipsychotics.
We're
It's
not.
all the way inside that little spot.
Oh, it's 2 of them too.
Yeah, I dropped a D4 last week. Not the week before.
Did you?
And I just discovered where. Oh, that's where it went.
Wow.
Yeah, these won't get in there.
your sausage fingers.
Basically.
Do you need lady
paws-
hands to
your
do
paws
it?
are
Like,
Bigger than mine.
I can reach.
I just don't want to
you
fuck up
almost
the
got it.
cable in the thing,
Yeah, the issue is the cable hits the dice as I pull
oh,
Oh, thank you.
one.
Yeah, put
it. The
that
D4 is.
That's gonna
That's
be tough because it's a
The
little.
Tough.
caltrop, yeah.
Oh, there we
There
go.
you go, got it.
What was that one?
Thank you.
I don't remember what it was. Kung Pao Chicken, I think? Shit. No.
Kung
that's
Fu
it.
Panda?
No. It
The
was
chopsticks.
that's terrible. Like,
Kung
it
Pao.
was.
Kung
Is
Fu?
it Kung Pao? Because
I
there was.
think it's just Kung Pao.
There
Where
was
they
a
had to
movie.
catch the fly with the chopsticks?
Where you fuck the cow?
Fuck the cow!
No, fuck. Fuck.
Fuck.
Wait,
I heard fuck,
I
but
heard
yes.
fuck.
What are you talking
I
about?
was
What
just
movies
saying
do you
it's
watch?
that movie because in the movie
Skinemax.
there is a specific moment where the bad guy has metal pyramids on his nipples, and the only way the guy can win is by going like secret move, like grabbing it like that. So I was imagining that as a It's ridiculous. Oh,
More rolls?
interesting. Hello.
Yeah.
Come back in for a roll.
now they gotta go back out.
Okay.
I think it's got to be by the same guy that made like Shaolin Soccer
It was a
and
parody-
Kung Fu Hustle.
It was
Yeah, I
a parody
love Kung
movie
Fu
where
Hustle.
they
I
like
think
took
it was Kung Fu Hustle.
they took an actual movie and then they like edited it with a new guy in the movie and like they made it look good but like
That's
terrible at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
I have to.
Oh yes, Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
That's a whole other story.
This guy and he makes nunchucks out of squirrels. It's It's interesting, to say the least. That guy grabs the... I'm gonna Google the metal... One sec.
Well, good job on the
I
encounter,
forgot
guys.
there was a lady with 3 teeth.
Oh, I should probably write that down. Attunement slot. We only get 2 attunements?
3.
3. You can get a ring of attunement that gets you an extra attunement slot, but it costs an attunement slot. So you just have
That's
the
retarded.
ring. It's hilarious. It's like, I have 4 attunement slots. Unfortunately, one is taken up by the thing that's giving it to the extra one to me. I think artificers get extra attunement slots at high levels.
Didn't we agree if you turn in a bunch of tokens, you can also get an extra?
I don't know if that was for this
That
campaign.
was-
That's not
last
this
campaign.
That might not have been that, but there definitely was an agreement for turning in an amount for proficiency, I think. The 5...
I don't remember that.
I thought he wrote it in the little rulebook thing, but...
That was last campaign.
No, I thought he added it for this one, too.
What?
If we were able to save up the tokens, that
Oh,
we could
yeah.
trade them in. I thought I said something about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. I mean, I'm a token hoarder. So
I thought
no, seriously, like when I left because I was moving into NorCal, I was passing them. You were there. Like I passed. Like everybody got what 3 or 4 each.
Were you Oprah? You get a token.
Yeah,
you get a
I
token.
was. Like, I passed them around. It was a very heartfelt moment with Innie telling everybody how much they meant to her and blah blah blah. And here's some tokens and.
I don't think there was anything.
it wasn't on his nipple, but that's the metal pyramid that I was imagining.
I don't know if I
You
wanna
just
know
made
where
up the nipple parts.
Listen, man. There are 3 of them, and they are going
These are
like
things
this.
I don't
alright?
need to
So they
know
are
about
technically
you, son.
there.
Yeah. Just keep it on the down low.
I watched the movie in like middle school, Dad. Fuck off. I don't remember that shit. It was like I got shot in the back of the head with like that information, just boom, as soon as he was reaching for the tiny triangle
It just
die.
all came rushing back.
Exactly.
Ah!
This triggers a memory.
Trauma.
Flashes through my mind, like, oh, ah.
Uh-oh.
What's happening now?
Oh, he's just going to the bathroom now.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
You scared the shit out of him?
he's gonna go read the tea leaves.
No, that natural 20 really helped me out.
Hopefully it helps us out.
You're the
Finger
god
hammers
now.
God in human form.
There's an extra channel divinity.
Yeah. God, that would be pretty good, actually.
That would be fucking awesome.
Every once in a while, those rolls really come in handy.
Vinny,
Like when we killed
you know
the
what's up,
dragon.
right?
What?
You know what's up, right? From when it was just us two.
I wasn't paying attention.
You weren't paying attention.
I just know about the weapon.
Yeah. See you
When it was just you two?
Yeah.
Uh,
Couple,
Yeah,
a
but I
couple
mean-
weeks ago,
but I
it
didn't
was
have
just Dusty and Dusty. We were hanging out. Yeah.
Vinny knows about it.
Well, no, that's what
Paolo.
I mean. Like,
No.
Vinny,
Your alter ego.
I'm hip. I'm cool. I'm down.
yeah, it was. It will be shared in due time.
Oh,
cool.
Cool.
As to not influence anything else that you guys do tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
I had too many Masotas. I had to get rid of them.
I have a question about the mechanics.
Yes, sir.
Garrett seemed to think we could get something like some
Oh.
permanent bonus by turning in tokens, but I didn't
I
think we
remember
could.
when we were in the setup
Attunement
of the...
slots. is
Yeah,
what
it was for
is.
like you
Okay,
turn
it
in
is a
10 for
10
an
for an
attunement
attunement
slot.
slot. Yeah. No, it was 10 for an attunement slot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was something that I had did in the previous campaign. Let me confirm. Yes. If you turn in 10 of your inspiration coins, you can gain an extra attunement slot with a maximum Is it?
And now we're back up again.
Oh, we're back up. We were down.
For like a second.
Oh, good.
It was
Well,
like
we were
30
outside
seconds
anyways.
at most. Yeah. 30 seconds at most.
Thanks for hanging in there, guys. Okay, so
So to let you know, you'll have 2 separate videos that are going to be spliced together.
I don't know how to do that. You have to show me how to do
I
that.
want to show you how to do that.
Okay. So you, Ragadoza, we're good with your prayer to.
Yeah. We're good, and I'm going to rest now. And
Perfect.
sleep.
And then you're resting
I've been
already.
resting after.
And
I was just walking around cleaning stuff.
Cleaning
trying
stuff.
to-
Maintain my armor and then sleep because I know
Sleeping.
I need to sleep as fast as
And
possible.
Sal was good. Just trying to make sure nobody tried to like steal his stew. And Sapel, you got a magic wand. Anything else you're trying to accomplish?
Oh god.
Okay. All right. So, abracadabra, hocus pocus. You all have long rests.
Yay!
Oh.
Yeah.
That's his line. It's cool. Oh yeah.
I crashed through a wall.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got my
Back to
channel to
meditating. All right, let's hit it. Let's go find these
Okay.
baddies.
Let's see baddies. Okay, so you guys are going to head back now, or what are we doing?
Yeah, at least that's what I'm thinking. Everybody
Yeah, I think we
head
start
back to the tracks.
Heading back.
General agreement from everybody?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, yes. All right.
And if the
I was waiting for the head nod
centaurs
from both of you.
are willing to carry us so that we can go fast.
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
that's
they
your. I think that is your dream, and I personally would not like to be riding on the back of another man.
The horsies.
Well,
Female centaur.
But also,
I
they
wish.
specifically said they would not carry us.
Yeah, but that was before I
She was
buttered them up
offered
with
to
all
ride
the
last
fruit.
night.
I
you can
missed
ask.
that part. So.
You turned down a ride last night, so I'm going to offer you another one.
She wants to head honcho.
It wasn't going to make
That was
it wasn't going to make
honcho.
progress
Yeah.
going in the
Yeah,
road
that's-
specifically, but it would have been fun.
Hold on.
Potentially.
Later
I
tonight,
had a lot
remind
of
me
fun
about the
learning about the
centaurs
cultures
thing
and
because I
customs of the
do.
centaur
I have a great song for you after this.
centaurs.
It's gonna be very funny.
No, it's not that I'm a half man,
Half horse, half man.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad's a horse. My mom's mom. My dad's a horse. They had intercourse. So I'm left traumatized by their divorce.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to hopefully not turn off the kids' TV in the front. Yeah, let's try to do that quick. So you guys get taken back to the trail.
Okay.
What you guys realize with this movement is there is that you guys are trying to travel north. To the west is kind of like a mountain range, and you guys have been kind of like at the base of it.
Okay.
It's kind of where you guys were at, and then it rolls into the beginning of the forest and then to the forest.
Okay.
Right? However, this forest continues to hit the edge of this mountain,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going up, and that's the direction you're headed. So you're obviously not going into the mountains, you're more like the base of these mountains heading up. Whereas the original road that you guys were on, it turned, and you guys took the detour to keep going straight north versus going east, where that road turns. And this was the path that
Okay.
it separated onto. And the centaurs kind of took you more a little bit up into the mountains into the safety for the night, brought you back down to the bottom of the mountains, and now as you're traveling north again, you are getting deeper into the trees. Not even heavy roll. You guys are going to be able to follow the path again. It is a little bit more difficult as it is getting. There's light snow. It's not a heavy, but the tracks are harder to follow because they're not just a bunch of people just mobbing down, and B, the snow is filling in some of them. However, you guys are still able to find them. Okay. And you guys are able to track it. And are you guys going to be going at a fast pace again, or a normal pace, or fast pace?
One and one path, I think. Was
Yeah.
it?
We took that 8 hours, so we kind of have to move.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
double
we
speed?
want to
Time,
kind of
yeah.
make up lost
Alright.
for lost
Double
time.
time.
Perfect. So as you guys are
Perfect. So I can kill you
charging
faster.
through there,
So we're completely oblivious to the trap that we walk into.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
so
I'd like to walk with my shield in front of me at all times.
I'd like to feel.
We're gonna run through
No, I
a
was-
pasture of evil cows. They're all going moo ha ha.
you're gonna go move.
Moo ha ha.
I thought you were about to I thought you were about to tell me off for saying walk, and then you just make the most fucking dumb joke I've heard. Like tonight.
Yeah, there's been a lot of dumb.
That was incredible.
That's an accomplishment in and of itself.
Well, here's the
I'm
thing
so
is,
proud
I
of you.
held back on my other one earlier because, like,
Oh please.
if there were little piggies in the bushes, it would have been a ambush that we would have run into.
That's much better. That's far better than the boo
Moo ha ha.
The little oinks that you hear.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. What happened?
All you hear is the pal say, "I'm gonna make you squeal like a piggy."
The last 30 seconds they disappeared. I don't know where I am.
Eternal sunshine of the cloudless mind. Just wipe that clean.
The trauma it just gets locked away instantly to the vault.
It's the coping mechanism. it's automatic now.
Oh.
I do agree the pig one was better. I like that one more. That one was so stupid. But I love it.
Ambush.
Especially, imagine a Vulcan making that joke in character. Just,
The fact,
Perfectly straight face.
that's the thing.
She
It's
would make a
perfectly
perfectly
straight
straight
face. Is
face.
how it
Do
would
we
be.
have 2 people watching?
Yes, we do.
Those are my friends.
She would,
Is those
They're
your
like-
friends?
Is
he ambush?
you know,
See,
where I'm
ambush.
from, the bushes there actually have
Is the bush-
the scent of
Has-
bacon.
Is it unkempt?
And we call them a ham bush.
Is it a kempt bush or an unkempt bush?
They're
I heard
ordinarily well trimmed.
What?
However, during the month of November, they tend to
Welcome.
get a little unruly.
Oh, unruly? Oh, okay. So you see, that is consistent. Yes. Miles flicked me in the head as he came back in because he heard that shit.
He's like, I'm gone for 5 minutes.
You know what's funny?
Not even that.
I-
Like a minute.
Miles, I didn't even start that one. That was all her.
We're moving fast, by the way.
I should have known.
oh yeah, double.
We're going
Okay.
double time.
Double time.
The wilderness must be explored.
As Salve moves through the forest, you hear crunch, crunch, crunch.
You're actively sinking in a little bit more.
Do you want me to toss you some of the trees? Or no?
He's the
We'll
Lorax.
probably pull him back in.
He speaks for the truth.
They want me to break their knees.
Where'd all the trees go?
I don't know.
I guess as we get closer to the mountains, they get thinner.
We move up the tree line.
Alright. So you guys actually can hear it before you can see it. There is water coming off the mountain out in front of you as you guys are approaching it and creating a river that you guys are going to have to cross to continue heading north into the depths of the dark wood.
How wide is it?
It's pretty dark. How close do you want to get?
These mountains are similar to your bedroll. A river runs through it.
Oh. At least it's not a Brokeback
At
Mountain.
least we're not taking a dirt road, apparently.
Wait, you're saying he pees the bed?
That is the joke, yes.
Yes, yes. The puns are immaculate tonight.
I think it just
We're
it hurts
conceptualizing the
so
inception
much
right now.
that I just that cube of
That
area.
is some great hand movement there, dude. That just
just gone. Erase Doctor Strange it away from my mind.
Miles, you okay?
censored.
Like you have no memory of this conversation.
Do that shit to myself.
Our dark vision is pretty much null and void here, right?
The Men in Black device are just.
Our dark vision is almost kind of useless, right?
I'm back.
No.
Oh.
You are able to see, what is it, you got 60 feet?
Yeah.
However, color is not
I don't
a
see
thing
color.
anymore. Neither do we, buddy.
Hey, I appreciate that.
It's very neutral.
You
way of
only
thinking.
see like shades of gray with dark vision.
Yeah.
Or night vision.
Okay, I just want to get
50 shades of gray. To be exact.
about 5 feet to the edge of the river, because I want to see how wide it is.
Okay.
Please.
Is everybody here Christian?
I think you guys need another nap.
We're a little delirious.
The Lulu.
It appears to, when you get up to the edge of it, it looks to be,
I do apologize.
in your best guesstimate, about like 50, between 50 and 60 feet across. So it's kind of like on the, you can see the other side, but
Yeah.
kind of just, it's, but not much beyond the other side is what you
Okay, and how violent is the water? I'll put that on there. Oh, dang, you
I
got
can't
some
even,
skills.
I can't even see it though.
That's what she said.
Hold on.
Gotta get a magnifying glass for this one, boys.
Sorry to hear about that.
Alright, can do it.
Some tweezers too.
Jesus, people.
You're leaving the door open.
Alright, tweezers are too hard, Dave. It's metal. You gotta like put like little rubber
You know,
tips on it or
they
something.
do make padded ones, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
How violent is the river flowing?
It's not really. It's not violent. It's not a white, not rapids or anything. You guys, it's definitely flowing.
And the tracks led right up to the river, not like downriver towards
Yeah,
a
not
bridge
like
that we
following
might
the
have.
river, but
Yeah. Just
Like straight into it.
They've been going north for the time that it left that initial trail. They haven't really deviated. Can't really go west because there's mountains. Haven't really been going east. They've been
There's
traveling.
got to be some rocks or something somewhere to
Either
step
that
on.
or
Are you able to
how
use
open
your
is the
ice
area? Is there
skill
trees
to freeze the
along?
water?
The bank? No,
Yes,
the bank
not
is
that
open.
much.
The bank is open. And you can see the bank on the other side. There's some like shrubs and stuff, but no big trees like right on the edge of the water. Beyond that,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to see past the edge of the water though.
Venga,
Get out some ropes. Start
do
tying
you
people
think you
together.
can use your expertise in hatred? Cut down the trees, make a bridge?
Just need one big log.
Fucking.
Must knock the tree down.
I get permission to cut.
you want me to do this? This is the happiest.
Whip out the great axe instantly.
Yeah.
Alright, I look for a tree that has like suitable size to like be a. It's just a bridge, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Or we can get it across there and use it to guide ourselves so we don't get.
Just something to be safer while
Yeah.
crossing the
A
river.
one tree dam is going to stop the river and flood everything, right?
Yeah, no, that's not how that
No.
works.
Did you see the look he gave? He's like, that is not
It depends
a
on the.
logical
It
premise."
depends largely upon the tree.
Could be a
It
redwood.
a really big tree.
Yeah.
But other than that, no.
So, like I said, there's really a lot of trees that
Not
are
big
close to the bank. So you might have to, if you're trying to get one that's going to stretch across, you'll be able to find one that's tall enough. More
getting
than the
it there.
55 feet. You're probably going to want it to be longer than that so that it has
A little on either side.
on both sides. But you're also probably going to have to figure out how to get it.
However far away it is, so there you go.
Get across over there.
It'd be awfully heavy, and it's only the 6 of us.
But you've got a Vanguard. We have a whole.
We have a
Yeah,
whole.
we have Vanguard.
Yeah.
We have a Vanguard. Oh, check my phone. Uh-oh. Check it out. Check it out.
Well,
check it out.
Anyone else have any other ideas?
Regardless of planning, I was told to cut down a tree. I'm gonna cut down
He's
the
very
biggest tree I
excited
see.
about it,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I do admit that I need to figure out how to bring it to the river, but like instantly, I'm like,
I'm looking over at. I'll head over to Vanguard, and I'll just talk to him for a second and be like, yeah, this is good. Keep it up. Let's make sure we can angle it so where it's a little bit easier for us to get it across.
Like
Fall.
have
So
it fall
have it
towards-
fall closer to the river.
Thank you for specifying that, because he would not.
Yeah,
You
he's
would've
just
just
so
chopped
excited
it.
to be chopping a
I
tree.
I purposely thought it, but didn't mention it, because I was like, there's no
So the question
Yeah, he was
is
just
it going to
too
be
excited.
easier to grab the small tip of the tree and try to drag it across, or is it going to be easier to grab the trunk and drag it across?
Well, if there's a bunch of branches, we can probably get on
Yeah,
each side.
I
You can
think-
maybe push it from the actual base where it's cut.
Yeah.
We get on the side and either pull
And
or
drag
push.
it, yeah.
I
But
get
either way,
this is
we
a
want
tree,
it to
though.
fall
It's
towards the.
pretty heavy. Is there just a chance we just can't do this?
No, it's D&D, baby. There's
Yeah.
a chance you can do anything.
You just
Well,
have to
You
believe.
just got to tell me in a
You
tell
gotta
plan.
believe.
The plan currently is for
I
it to
can get
fall
into the
towards
middle of the
river.
river in one fell
I'm gonna be
swoop.
behind the stump, trying to like push like a bullshit, and everyone else is gonna be pulling along by the branches, I guess. Hopefully, that's the plan.
Okay. So you find a tree that you want it to be about how long? It looks about 55-ish feet across the water. How tall you want the tree to grow?
We wanted it to be at least a chunk longer, so probably 10 feet longer, so 5 feet on each side or
That
something
is a
like
pretty small gap of
No, that's plenty because the river.
5 feet. So 5 feet and 5 feet. One square and one square. And
Yeah, because it's not like the river goes ka-chunk and it's 50 feet across. Like it would gradually go down, and the tree is still going to be in the water.
In theory.
Yeah.
Don't
There's-
think real world stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I like realism in my fantasy settings. Thank you very much.
She likes logic.
Yeah,
Where's the
I was
fun
just
in
gonna
that?
say, you're telling the Vulcan not to think logically. I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
Go in the corner. Go in the corner.
What the hell's gotten into you today?
Not
It's been a while since we've been all together, so it's all been piling up.
You're evil. You just keep on.
No, I didn't.
He said, "What has gotten into you?" I said, "Not seaweed."
Not a centaur.
The horsey. The half horse, half man.
All right, so you got a tree. You're gonna hit it with your great axe. Let's just roll some damage. Just come on, hit that son of a bitch. You get advantage because it's not moving.
Yes.
Just roll like all the
It's just
d.
standing there defying you.
Roll all the d20s you have. How many do you have?
Oh,
Everything. Well,
How many you got?
Here's 7 more.
Here's all the dice you need, buddy.
How many d20s you got?
currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Give me the 4 highest numbers you got there.
20,
15. 2015.
13, 11.
Okay.
It's
kidding me?
2016, 13, 11, yeah.
Okay,
220
so roll your hit for one hit.
Your critical damage, you get an extra d12 because you're a half orc. So it's technically instead of 2d12, it's 3d12.
Okay. So then I'll basically roll 3
3D.
But only add your strength once.
That would be 18. Or no, it would be 22.
Did you reroll ones and twos?
It was a 2 and a 4. So,
And
2, 4, and but still.
do you have the reroll twos? Ones and twos feature?
They do more work
I
than
think you have the plus one.
Can you say something simple?
So
Next
I'm
time,
gonna
roll
try and
for
time up
the
a strike with my sword after his strike hits the tree. So it's kind of like a repetitive, nice, clean strike.
So what you hear, you're getting kind of the groove. So Vanguard is kind of like a shadunk, 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 and then between like after the third one,
Yeah.
as you hear the thunk, you start to swing as he pulls out. Roll to hit with advantage. That's goddamn it.
The pull-out straight in the game is strong.
So I'm
Oh,
gonna,
sweet, natural 20. Let's go.
Nice.
I'm gonna cut a knot or a hammer, a python into the other side, so that can be levered up to make the tree fall the way that they're cutting the large divot they're making. Because that is how you do that.
And then what is your athletics modifier?
My athletics modifier is plus 6.
Plus 6.
No, it's plus 5.
Plus 5.
But with guidance, that's 7.
That's what?
7.
7?
Plus 7.
7. Okay. And
So
then-
I critted,
okay, so roll your damage.
and I'm doing 2 hits.
Okay, roll your damage. What was your single damage that you did?
22.
22, and then we 4. Okay. And then what is your damage?
26.
26. And you doubled your dices on those, right? Your crits?
Yeah.
And
Well, it was a single crit because this one's full.
all your crit.
Have a good night.
So here's what happens, right? So as you hit your 3s, they're like solid. You're like, I'm fucking this tree up. You are one tall motherfucker. You're like, whoop jab, whoop jab, whoop jab, and then you hear a go chunk, and then
These
you
are like
see
comic book sounds.
the
like the big
the gash that you're
bubble
chomping
letters.
out.
Yeah.
Then you see this sword come down, like above it, and this huge wedge comes flying out of there, and you see this giant target for your 4th swing.
I wanted, just with each swing, I wanted the smile on my face to get wider, and just every time, yeah. In the candy sword.
But as you're rearing back, getting ready to swing that 4th one, you see that just target get bigger, as you see this, like, apparently a sword comes flying out of the way, and as the sword comes out of the tree, this chunk just like big old giant, almost like a cartoon, like target. You're like, what? And then you see the tip of this halberd get wedged into the side of it right there, and then you see the metal pole starts to like leverage up as you look over, and you see Sal pushing up with his mighty strength. Just
Oh, I have a crowbar. Like, I was gonna put a python in. And
I thought you said your halberd.
No, I never said halberd.
What did I hear?
No, I said I was going to
together.
hammer in a python and
hammer.
then, like, lever it up with a crowbar.
Like
Titans are
Thor,
kinda
mighty
small.
hammer.
But
Just
okay,
as
yeah.
a little character,
Yeah.
as this is happening, I want to be, brothers, you finally joined me.
And I shall say, of course, Vanguard, you are doing great.
So,
Yes!
so after his first 3 hits, he goes back and he sees the sword, and he sees Salve over there, like tapping in some pittance to make sure it doesn't come back this way. You take a moment to relish this, and you say your line. Say it again for us, please.
Brothers, you've joined me.
And now you take a step, you really firm down, and you swing with your 4th hit, which is your natural 20 hit. And then the tree just, it seems like almost explodes at the bottom. And with the pittance in there and that leverage going, you stand in there solid, knowing it's not coming towards you. As it starts to tip over, you guys hearing the snapping and the cracking, little toothpicks are flying out everywhere. And it just, and then you can just hear the wind going as the branches are falling. As it hits the ground,
A
snow
single
puffs
tear
everywhere,
leaves my eye.
leaves and
As I see
everything.
this tree fall.
And in your own mind, Vanguard, you hear, kill that motherfucker.
I shall
Boom!
then step over to the Vanguard, and I shall say, "That's some mighty good swings, my friend.
You know,
You are getting much better at this."
no.
You're very good at felling those wood.
Cutting trees just really gets me going, I guess.
It gets you excited, yeah. I can see that. That grin on your face was mighty wide.
Did you hear what he said?
No, I did not hear what he said. I'm leaving that one over there. That is your cross to bear, my friend.
My job is done here.
Okay. And so then collectively everybody is going to, I'm assume, kind of like maneuver hard ropes, and we can get like smaller logs to try to create like little rollers, and we're going to get it to the river.
Cut little branches off, stick them under.
I could use thorn whip to help.
So how are you guys? You get it to the edge of the river now. And like I said, it's not going to be long enough to fall over the river because it's too far away from the bank. But when you get the tip of it to the river, of course you can kind of like push some of it in there. But
Just the tip.
how are you going to get the rest of it across the river?
We're gonna have to be pushing against the current with like
Well,
everyone.
Well, if you push it at an angle,
Like a 45-degree angle up.
It would have to be a strong push to be able to get
That's what you're
across
here
it
for.
fully.
Well,
We've got a Venga!
Venga.
we've got
Oh,
to
yeah.
Let
gotta
us
work together.
Let us give it our all as to make sure that your felled foe does its job.
So you guys are all going to be kind of trying to push it up at an angle into the current.
So that will like fall, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, drift. Okay.
Drift down.
All right, cool. Collectively, what is everybody's strength or athletics modifiers? Braggadoza, what's your strength modifier?
+5
A +5.
for athletics, yeah.
Okay. And then Pala, what's your strength modifier?
-1.
Athletics?
Well, I've got a 1, so I can balance it out.
Is it strength modifier or athletics?
Athletics.
Well, I'm sorry, your athletics modifier, yes.
Just wanted to be clear.
Strovenger, what is your modifier?
You said 1.
1.
1. And Vanguard?
6.
6.
Yes.
Right now, 9 because of guidance.
A 9.
Goddamn.
So,
Well, it's a 5 plus a
Yeah, that's-
Yeah.
9.
just shoving. It's almost, and then somebody, I don't know who it was, maybe it was just in your own head, you guys heard the same thing. It's like 1, 2, 3, whoosh, 1, 2, 3, whoosh, and each push is going like 5, 6, 7 feet at a time. It's like, whoosh, it's like fuck, it went farther than you were trying to.
It almost
like, oh, I gotta
you
catch
almost
up to
fall.
it.
Yeah.
Then it's like 1, 2, 3, whoosh, and you guys are shoving the fuck out of this tree, and it's going, and it's getting into the water. And the current isn't going super fast, but just like you guys were planning, and it's just touching the other edge of it. If you guys try to walk across it, it's probably gonna like not be out of the water. You guys can keep trying to shove it if you want, or you guys can that could be good enough. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah, it just has to get us far enough across so we don't just fall in.
Alright, cool. So you guys gonna go on the current side so that the tree prevents you from washing down? Is that what you're doing?
Yes. If you fall into the water again, hopefully it's, the tree would stop you from
Yeah.
drifting down.
Got it. Understood? Okay.
I'm gonna walk on top of him since I'm
He is
On top
small
of the
enough to
water?
do
the
Fucking Jesus. I swear to God.
on the low.
Well, after his little show of what's the word I'm looking for?
Panache.
But panache earlier,
Bravado?
and that miraculous healing that no one seemed to notice. You
I
kind of
think
makes
we
sense.
all we all saw.
Well,
what
nobody
was
said
in Batman's
anything.
face.
Nobody said anything.
He just wiped the snow off and he was
Perfect.
healed.
He was healed.
I'm healed.
He was healed. Praise the Lord.
Praise Jesus.
Praise the place.
No, it's like it can't be Jesus. It's gotta be.
Right, sorry.
It's
Yeah.
gotta,
Place-
it's gotta be
place-
one of these. It's like praise the one of the. I got the whole list of the deities.
Praise the God.
Right? Oh, there's for
He's like, I'm too cool for you.
Blaze, praise Belair, blaze the mud, blaze like it Lyceum. Yeah.
L'chaim.
You guys can pass around if you want. L'chaim, I don't think that one was on the way.
But I'm gonna walk across the log.
Walk across.
I knew
the
that'd get you.
lawn. Okay. What is your acrobatics modifier?
Plus 5.
Oh. Okay. So, Pal, you're gonna run across first.
Yeah.
You guys see Paolo. He just kind of like hops up on the log, and he just kind of and he gets to the other side, and just kind of like pops off onto the shore. Boom. Like it was cool. Anybody else?
Before they go any further, what do I see on my initial crossing?
And well, maybe I can tell you after they do what they want to do.
Well, I was gonna yell back at them if I had information. But no worries. Do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do.
He did
It's
that
my
with-
fire.
The passive aggressive is perfect. It suits you well.
So you're
You have +4 acrobatics.
so you're gonna try to run on toss, or you're gonna go in the water
Run on toss?
On the top.
on the top. A +4.
He's gonna ride.
Let's see.
He's gonna ride the light.
A +4.
Yeah.
As you skitter across, you're just kind of like, well, hell, if he can do it, I can do it, and you just boop, 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 and you run across the top. Everything's just fine. Your boots get wet, but you're all good.
You made it look.
How deep is the water?
Would you like to jump in to find out?
Can I stick my arm in?
Just
you
what,
can
standing on,
certainly try.
keeping your feet on the dry shore, and then reaching your hand in, or how far in did you want to walk straight in? I don't know.
I'll wade in until it gets up to near.
Until it
the
starts
lid.
filling you up.
Yeah,
Well,
because
then you're gonna go underwater to.
Yeah, I don't
I
want to.
understand. You try to stick your
Well,
arm in the water?
No, I
he's gonna
want
see
to.
if it can even get that deep.
Yeah, I just so
And how
like
tall?
he'll need to carry my stuff if like
Well, your stuff's like.
How tall are you?
size.
Yeah, but
But
as
it
soon
might
as it.
build
As
him
long
in.
as it doesn't get deeper than that, you're fine, right?
well I assume
tall
it's
is
not
it?
water or
So.
airtight. Like it works.
Yeah,
for
but
the
I'm saying
most
if
part,
you
like,
don't, if
Yeah,
it's not that
if it's
deep,
not-
then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
It's 4 feet, aren't you?
yeah, I thought
Oh,
that
yeah.
was.
It eventually gets to where it's gonna overflow. You just back up.
Carry my stuff.
So you're gonna go. You're
so you
just
see,
gonna walk along.
so you
the
guys
bottom,
see Sal
basically?
kind of, he likes to,
Just disappear in the water.
Then he
and
comes
he just
back.
stops and he just backs up. Hey, Vingo.
That was my care.
That was Vanguard or
The-
Sal. That was very thoughtful, and I appreciate that. That was very good. That was 100% in character. I love that.
It's like if it's not
Looking
deep
out,
enough.
looking out for your stuff, making sure it's not getting ruined. That was, I love it. Thank you for that. That was really cool. Thank you. Good job. Okay, so Vanguard's like, now what?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my backpack and everything that I have, and I'm going to take off my shield, place it on the backpack, and I'm going to hold the shield above my head with my stuff on it and start walking across to see how deep. Because
so
if
you
it's
get-
4
you-
feet deep,
you
that's
get
going
out-
to get into my backpack.
You get out to where Sal was at, and it's what? How tall are you?
I am 6'4".
So it's what, like around a little bit
Right around my
around,
nips.
around chest high there. As you continue to go, it's like it's coming up. It's coming up to your neck. You want to keep going?
I take a quick deep breath, and then I keep going a little bit further.
So you can take a breath and hold it.
Yeah.
It eventually starts going back down.
And then I'm like, okay, it's good. All right.
How long you can hold your breath though?
Well, obviously it's going back down, so I'll release the breath and start breathing normally again.
Okay.
I'll just be like, oh, it
passes
seems
out as
quite
he gets
deep.
to
Let
the
me
edge of
let
the
me do
river.
this real quick. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's not. I am taller than Siwata. Vanguard, you'll be fine.
All right. And so we've got 1 across, 2 across, 3 is wet and across.
I'm probably gonna walk across, fill up with water, get to the other side,
Tip
Roll
over.
I'm a little tea.
Yes. That's it.
No. He's
Me
a
over and pull.
he's a Kool-Aid man.
Perfect.
Gets over there, just
All
like,
right.
anybody got some
Now
Kool-Aid?
we've got 4 or 5 across
I'll crawl across the top for stability.
for stability.
Yeah.
She's like, my acrobatics is not so strong.
And then what is your acrobatics modifier?
+2.
Oh, that's not
+2?
Yeah.
And don't forget you can guidance yourself.
You can?
Yes.
I thought you have to do it to somebody else. Oh.
Then you would guidance yourself.
So, +4.
4. Okay.
Can use guidance.
So as you're
It's like a
crawling
cantrip.
across, it is not
Really good spell.
a flat surface, right? You guys just
Right.
chop down a tree, so there's branches coming out too.
Sure.
So it's not super easy. You do get to a point. It's in the water, so you're getting wet too. But it comes to a point where you're like trying to go over this couple of branches, and you actually slip and you like fall into the water, but you're on the west side, so like the current's just pushing you into it, so you're not like going downstream or anything. But you are now just completely soaked.
Well, that was.
And
I was trying to not get wet.
and as you're like hanging on to the tree,
Quiet.
you
Bro, as soon as she said it, Nathan, I looked at you and
Oh.
only you.
Well, I could say the horsey got you.
I was waiting for something.
But
Oh,
I did, unfortunately.
So
I'm sorry.
I was able to get you soaking wet apparently.
Twice.
No.
2 times.
No, 'cause the horse. I didn't go into the horse's tent, man.
You thought about it. You thought about it.
So as you're hanging on to the tree, your feet are in the water, and just kind of after a moment you start to like straighten your knees and you touch bottom, and you can either kind of like try to dodge the branches in your way, or you can try to like walk upstream a little bit to get away
Yeah,
from the
I might.
branches.
I'm
You're already soaked.
in the river now, so I might as well.
Like a pause to figure out what you're gonna say first.
Yeah.
I am.
Once the floodgates open.
It's hard to stop it, right? Just go with it, enjoy it at this point.
It's hard to stop, apparently.
Water rides are fun. It's a good time. It's okay. All right. So,
Am I a bad person? Yes.
Yeah.
Join
the club.
Salve, you are a bit cold. Your metal has gotten cold because of the cold water. However, we have Vengar, Tapel, and Ragadozo are soaking wet with this cold ass water. So you guys are now would be trekking into
Prestidigitation.
potentially hypothermia.
That's what I was trying to avoid, but you're at the backup.
However, we've got wet boots and socks.
They're all clean now.
And then we also have wet boots and socks.
Oh, you never said I got wet at all.
And
Actually, now your shoes.
I'm trying. It's just.
It's hard.
about
I tried not to say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Stop yelling.
Sorry. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
You were thinking it.
All of us.
About you guys can see now that you're. Who is? No, we have one that doesn't have dark vision, right?
I don't. I have the light spell.
Are you casting light on something right now?
It was on my name.
Where's your brains? Is he carrying it?
No, I was probably. Yeah, because because I can hold that just fine.
So there's this. And is it 2020? 20 by 20. So you guys within 20 feet, 20, 20
an action, so whenever you got out of the water, use precipitation for him to dry him off.
We're not gonna dry all of them. We can one
Cubic foot.
cubic foot. You wanna dry his hair?
Just dry me from like waist down.
The important bits.
Yeah.
Just get the important bits.
Get the balls.
You see the important
You
bits.
look a little cold.
Yeah.
So dry, but waist down.
Just gonna get like, his little like fucking cock area. That's all you're just gonna.
Yeah, that's all he
Waist
needs.
down.
That's-
Hey, you know
Cubic
what?
foot, that's a
It's-
generous
You know what's the hardest parts of your body to fucking warm up? Your goddamn extremities.
And there ain't nothing more extreme.
So you're trying to say your cock is the longest extremity you have?
It's part of it.
I
do not boast. I do not boast.
Keeps on dreaming on.
I do not boast, and I do
Sal,
not say
what would
that
you
it's
like to do,
amazing.
sir?
I just say
Let's
it's
see.
good.
I guess away from.
Sorry, I'd rather not have cold nuts.
I mean, yeah, that. Honestly, if that's all you could dry off, that's what I would choose. Like, if there was 1
It's
foot,
like, look.
it's your head or your nuts. That's
Yeah.
No, I said I was gonna start following what I found, the trail, but I never moved my person.
All right, Sal. Anything else, boss?
I will hold
Your penis?
my action.
Damn it, man!
Ah,
Why'd that make me laugh?
That wasn't even a pun, man.
Yeah, you finished the sentence and I went.
To cast Sacred Flame if I see an enemy.
Is that a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay. If you see an enemy, how would you know if it's an enemy?
It's not one of us.
Yeah.
Anything
It's-
other than the six
it-
of you?
If it's moving at us with a weapon or in the midst of casting a spell.
With aggressive
It's
intent.
a pretty broad kind of a statement there, but okay.
It's only a cantrip. It's not losing the spell slot.
Okay. All right. And then Sturrovinger.
I'll move 30 feet that way.
This way?
This
Yeah,
way.
the log's going this way. I think I might get around the end of the log.
This. Yeah.
That one.
5, a teeny, 15, 20, 25, a 30, 35, a 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Anything else? That's it? Okay. Would you like to hold your anything?
Yeah, if somebody starts attacking, I will try to, if an arrow gets thrown, another log comes down, and I see somebody who rolled it, I'll throw a ray of frost at him.
Okay. And Vanguard. Oh, no, Tapel. Tapel and then Vanguard. Sorry.
Was I able to see where the logs are being, or log rolled?
100%, yeah. They obviously are rolling down, so you could give a general idea of where they came from. They were on top of this embankment, and they came rolling down.
Okay, so I will cast. Let's see. Yeah, I got because it's a 90-foot range. 10, 40. Yeah, I'm going to cast Entangle.
Once you remember, you got this bright fucking light here fucking up your dark vision as well.
That's exactly what I was about to think about.
So he's.
Well,
got-
that's why I asked if I could see.
Ooh, well, I know you said the direction. The direction was from those logs. The direction they roll that way. So he's here. So he's got 10. He's got 20 of bright light,
Okay.
which
and
is
then
gonna
20
be
dim.
we're gonna be this embankment 20 10.
So I could still see.
So this is lit up. Gonna be lit up right there.
Okay.
Dim light.
So I see.
So dim light is not normal vision. Dim light is gonna be still
Well, it's
normal shadow.
for people with dark vision.
The bottom line is I can
The
see.
sigh. The sigh.
See that they're there.
You can see what's there.
The logs.
No, those logs are in the water now.
But that's where they came.
That was where the trap was sprung from.
Careful, buddy.
The logs rolled, and you guys mostly all of you dodged them.
Mm-hmm.
But the physics of that log, they kind of came from the width of the logs pretty much straight up above the embankment in this direction.
Okay. And what is this terrain here?
That
Stone
is
wall.
a stone cliff.
Okay, so they rolled down the wall.
They fell off of that cliff and rolled toward the water. Lowest point.
Okay.
Gravity doing its thing.
All right. So how about I do this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
And now you're at the base of the wall? Yep.
Yes. And I'll hold Entangle for if I see more coming.
Ooh, very smart. And is that a spell slot?
It is.
What level?
1.
First level spell slot. Entangle. So if you see more logs coming off, you're just gonna try to entangle them up there.
Yeah, and keep them from falling down.
That's pretty sweet. Good job. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. That's what I do.
Okay. Vanguard. Those trees are not taller than you. They're laying down.
They're already dead, yeah.
Yeah.
No fear there. But someone was using them against us.
Against you.
I would like to... Honestly, I know I'm not going to be able to move that far.
Can you tell me unhonestly though?
I find your lack of faith.
No.
Oh, I can totally move that far.
Could someone else move me? Because I'm not going to be able to reach fully all the way up there.
Where do you want to go?
Just probably as close to the town as possible.
15, 20, 25, 30.
And I wanted to just be scanning the... Well, now I'm within the bright light, so I can't do that. So I'm just going to have the hand axe ready. Shield, hand axe, and be ready to attack things that come within my range.
Are you using the busted hand axe or the good hand axe?
The good hand axe, currently. The busted one is reserved for just throwing it at someone.
Gotcha. His
future children.
Melee, so you're saying if an aggressive
Actually,
potential enemy is within melee, you're gonna hit it? Is that what you're saying?
No, fuck it.
You're gonna
I'd like
fuck
to
it?
hold out the damage.
If an enemy shows up, he's gonna fuck it.
That, exactly that? No, I'd like to hold out the damage hand axe and be ready to throw it at an enemy that's approaching.
What's your range on the axe? What's your normal and what's your long distance, and what are you willing to throw it?
20 foot to 60 foot.
So 20 foot is regular, 60 feet is disadvantage. How far are you willing to throw it?
I'll wait until it comes within 20 feet then.
Okay.
Just as a keeping within range,
if
but
somebody you perceive as an enemy is within 20 feet, you're throwing the hand axe.
mainly, I would imagine someone kind of charging at us or trying to come at us with intent of attacking.
aggressive
So
intent.
yeah.
Somebody's coming on you. You're gonna
Aggressive.
throw a hand axe at him.
Aggressively.
Yeah.
Nathan.
Bukaki! That's aggressive! That's too much!
Oh.
That's too much!
So I have to get damage hand axe out and
Too
that's
much
my
wood.
turn.
Too much wood.
Too much wood.
wood.
So many
Okay.
trees too. Jesus. Oh,
Braggadocio can handle a lot of wood.
Whoa!
I've been trained in the arts.
Oh,
All those
Okay.
who are watching, ba-dum.
Yeah.
everyone watching in a certain bar.
Interesting. Here's what we're gonna do. Sorry, it's too much. Okay. Where is that shit though? God damn it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So
We about to get swifty.
we're about to do
Yeah.
swifty.
So how do I die today is the real question.
Huh.
Thought about it.
Oh shit.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So it appears these are a little bit too close to the base of this cliff. So we have, who is that? Is that Palab?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Palab. An arrow comes out of the darkness. Fucking hits you. And as the arrow is shot, you guys are able to see revealed as you try to follow the trajectory of the arrow. There appears to be a creature riding the top of a giant spider, and with the longbow in hand. And it strikes you with
Right, but who of us can see it?
You take 6 piercing damage, and then oh no, where's that? And then give me a
Random thing. It's like I felt like I really got shot with an arrow.
give me a Constitution saving throw against
You die in the
poison.
game, you die for real.
I have advantage against poison.
Indeed, you do.
Okay.
That's let's see if I can get a 20 out of it. Nope. That puts me at 22.
A 22.
Let's see. Duh.
Okay.
And if there's poison damage, she has resistance, right?
I believe so. I didn't double check that.
So, since he rolled high enough, he will still probably take poison damage, but he'll not have the reoccurring. Is that what that means?
I mean, if there's just poison damage is a damage type as well.
Oh, okay.
So like if it does poison damage, it'll take half that.
So it could either be half
So
or
it's
a
10
reoccurring.
poison damage, cut in
5.
half to 5.
And half again because he succeeded the saving throw? Or is it
No, that because he sees
saving
saving
throw
throw.
is
That's
an
why.
additional effect, okay.
So he resists the full damage with the saving throw to get it to just 5.
So 5
Oh,
damage.
so then half of that.
Well, the question
Because
is,
he's resistant
well,
to it.
he's still trying to find that.
I have to look up the dwarf.
Dwarf?
You mean the dwarf?
Dwarf.
Come on, get in the right world, bro. Okay, so as you're looking that up,
Like you know me.
it is the regular attack or the regular damage was 10. You made saving throw is 5.
Yes, you have resistance.
And then you can let us know if you have the resistance to that. Okay.
He does. All dwarfs do.
Now he is now seen, so he does not have advantage. However, he throws a second arrow. And since you are right there in his sights, he's going to go ahead and try that again. We're going metal die. Ooh, no. That might not work. 13? What's your armor class? Yes.
15.
So, as you obviously...
What's the extra +1 from the helmet?
Yeah, I have resistance against what? Yes, that's with the helmet.
Oh, you're not 16.
So you
I
say
have,
resistance.
resistance.
So then you
Poison
take
damage.
the 5, so you take 2 poison damage.
Round it down.
And then the second arrow, as you obviously saw where the first one came from, the second one comes and you're able to just like, you're a monk,
Slice
right?
it. What?
You're a monk? What are you? You're a bard. As your bard, you're able to take your kind of quarterstaff and just kind of like, oh shit, and kind of try to knock it out. And you're like, what the fuck was that? You're like, oh, not twice. Only once. Only once. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Only once. And then... the spider crawls over, goes to the edge right there, and then as it actually climbs on that vertical cliff face. 10, 15. And Tapel, the spider's mouth opens as it tries to shoot web towards you.
They don't shoot webs out of their mouths. They shoot webs out of their butts.
That's your world.
It's that butt juice.
Hey, I didn't want to shit on her this time.
This time. So there was a time.
18 to hit.
Yes.
Alright, so the target is restrained by webbing. Restrained.
Is there a saving throw involved as well, or is it just...
This was a to hit. This was a to hit, so... Your speed becomes 0, you can't benefit any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against you now have advantage. Your attacks have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on any deck saves. Okay. And then, that was, what do you move, 10? Yes.
Our reaction
15.
from...
Is it
Yeah, we get
technically within the
reactions.
20 feet? I was like,
My
counting it,
second
but I
flag
don't
roll
know if it
was
actually
held
hits the
action.
frost.
Yeah.
Red Frost.
10. Yep, 20.
So yeah, have the
So,
guy make...
did you you had a held action or no?
I did, but
yes,
it was
but it was for
logs.
logs.
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
that's right.
And then you had a throne. You had something
Yeah,
too.
Sacred Flame, he had Ray of Frost.
Okay, so go ahead and do those.
He has to make a... Dexterity save? Yes.
Dexterity
Red
saving.
Frost and attack roll.
I think so.
Yes. You can decide whether it's on the spider or the dude.
So, does a 25
Hang on. 17. The dex save is 17.
Okay, he takes no damage. Because he
Okay.
passes.
And what was the next one?
22.
got a 19?
To hit.
To hit
Wait,
for
is
the
the
Red
19
Frost.
crit? Or no, is that a
Who are you
that's at a
aiming
higher
at?
level?
Half orc. Me?
No, who are you aiming? You're aiming at yourself.
No.
Well, it's his
I thought you said who was aiming it, not who am I aiming
You're
at.
aiming at the
The guy with
spider.
the longbow.
Okay.
No.
Does
I'm a
hit.
defensive guy. Fighting.
No, what's your sub?
7 points of frost damage.
My fighting circle?
No.
Your subclass.
You said 7 damage.
Your
7 damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 the next round.
Got it.
Are you a battle master?
Start chiseling away at him.
So then,
Just like his abs, baby.
does that mean I roll double dice or double the damage?
Technically, you roll double the dice, but you roll an additional one because you're a half orc. So it's 3d.
Okay. And then Vanguard, you're throwing your axe.
Okay, then it's 3d, whatever the throwing.
Yeah, he got like
He said 25.
What is throwing at? 6?
Are you aiming at the spider or the rider?
I rolled a 25.
That's not the
without-
question I asked.
I know. I'm just saying that I rolled the 25 before knowing which one I was throwing at. So honestly, you could choose which I'm throwing at. I rolled it prematurely and didn't just pick one.
Well, that's that. Try to be honest about
Yeah.
trying to say I'm supposed to designate before I throw it.
You saw, well, the arrows went off first. That might be your first reaction if it's a reaction versus
I
the
would
secondary
probably
attack
try to
of the weapon.
throw at the person rather than the spider.
Sure. And you said you rolled a 25. $16.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
So you've got his attention, is what we're hearing.
Yeah. Maybe.
So this little axe hits him. He's like, "Ow, that hurts."
It's still his turn. Okay. Eden moved.
He attacked. He moved.
Did he attack
15.
or was that the spider? Or no,
He
he
shot
attacked.
Paul
Yeah,
with an arrow. Then the
The
spider
spider
went
web.
her.
15.
instantly backs away. You know
Yeah,
what?
shit.
Fair enough.
So now, remember guys, this is a vertical thing. here.
Yeah, so we can't really climb that.
Okay. So he's gonna be out of line of sight for you guys for sure. Potentially Ragadozo and who's that?
Strovinger.
And Strovinger. Probably not. Ragadozo and Strovinger might be the only ones that could have the potential to see him at this point. All right, that's going to be the end of their turn. We're going to go back to the top with Palab.
I'm gonna use a spell slot, cast Bane.
What does that do?
It's opposite of bless, basically.
Yeah, you have to make a DC save.
Is it a target you can see?
It's visual, sight, or material. Or I'm sorry, vocal.
Is
verbal.
it a dark target that you can see?
Like, are you required to be able to see the target that you're casting Bane on?
Verbal, sight, or material.
That's
No.
No, that's-
somatic.
Can you see the target?
Do you need to
So
see
you
read
have
the
to
spell
see
description.
target. Is it an area? Do you have to pinpoint a target that you can see?
Or was it touch?
No.
No, it's not
No,
touch
it's
for
not
sure,
touch.
because it's like bless.
It,
Up to
it's
three.
prob-
It just says 3 creatures of your choice you can see within range.
So can you see them?
Well, then I guess.
I thought he could. Maybe.
No,
well,
you
if
just said
it's-
I might not be able to see him.
It's tight.
Well,
That's
I'll
all
tell you
right.
what. Let's roll for it then.
Yeah, let's. I think.
Let's do. I'll give you. My contact. I just rolled it. I'll give you a 25% chance. Do you want high or low? High. So hold on. So it's got to be 75 or higher. Go ahead and roll 100.
That's 6. 9.
96.
No, just 9.
Oh.
So you do not see
So
him.
you should have said low.
Okay, well then I'm gonna walk up the path of the tracks I was looking for, or I was looking at and following.
Mhm.
Go up to the base wherever they are and see if there's any kind of holdings.
Just gonna leave me all restrained and shit. Fine, I see how it is.
So 5, 10,
Well, I wanna get shot with an arrow
15,
again.
20.
He couldn't shoot me because I was right up at the base.
20. So this is jagged enough that you will be able to climb this. Will be difficult terrain to climb.
Would we need to also like put our weapons away to like use our hands and stuff?
Yes, you're gonna need your both hands.
Then
So I moved you 20. So what is your movement 30?
25.
20. So you got. No, that's it. Then you can't really climb anymore. Did you want to stow any weapons or anything, or do you want to keep them? Do you want to do a held action? Do you want to dash? What do you want to do?
No, my quarterstaff's already on my back because I crossed the whatchamacallit. I wasn't going to carry in my hand the
Okay.
log.
Cross the Rubicon?
So that was your movement. So I got action and bonus
I
action.
don't really have too much of an action I can do at the moment.
If you're never going to do anything, just
Yeah.
make your action. Your go-to would be a dodge.
Actually, it's not really a smart move for me. Yeah, well, I'm gonna hold action for dodge. I was gonna dash up it, but I'm not really a fighter.
Okay, so dodge.
See, anyway.
Is there a dodge in here? I don't know if there is. Probably not.
I don't think so.
Okay, so just remember that. And then we've got Ragadozo and his band of friends.
Okay. So my sword is still in its sheath, but I have my shield equipped, so I have to use my free action.
So with this
to put
angle,
my-
I'll say you can see the drow, but not necessarily the spider. But the drow's on top of the spider.
I don't really have much in the way of ranged equipment.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, now it's the draw now.
oh, the
Thank you.
rider.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
You know.
And so yeah. So I stow my shield on my back as my free
Hold
action.
on one second.
He's sending me a nasty text.
Me sending me a text.
Step up there.
Probably pee-pee.
Excuse me.
Is he within range? 60, is he within 60 feet of me right now?
I don't think so. Well, maybe 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, just barely, but yeah, he is within 60 feet of you.
Give me a concept.
Oh my.
One.
8.
It is 100%. Makes sense.
Yeah. You want to help me out here with this one?
Why
Please don't be a
con
one.
save?
Come on, that was
Oh.
nice. 14. Better.
Okay, at least it's not a critical fail.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but it attacked first.
But don't worry, it comes into the play. Let's see.
According to plan.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 50.
Well, you gotta climb that
55.
15-foot cliff. Oh,
Oh.
Cast command
Command. Ooh.
on the rider.
Oh yeah, you can only see the rider.
Yeah.
What's that? What do I gotta do? What is it?
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Approach.
Alright, hold on. I gotta,
Wisdom saving throw of 14.
I gotta pull out my
Go for
Drow
a
dice
swim.
now.
No, it's
Approach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kneel.
A wisdom,
Grovel.
wisdom saving throw.
Bow.
What does he gotta be?
14. Nice! Yes! Whoa!
You're supposed to be looking at my
Ah! Sorry, that was loud.
Unfortunately, they have a plus 13, so.
Yeah, right.
He has advantage
He pulls out
against
from his pile of his own
spellcasts.
inspiration tokens.
He has advantage
That
on
would be
saving
fucking-
throws.
That would be hilarious.
Magical
and also
saving throws.
terrible.
Just on everything. That some demons, have that. It's just Drow don't often have that.
He's not that high level yet. You guys are only level 3. Don't worry. They'll get there.
You'll get there.
They'll reach that level.
Don't worry. They'll get there.
Enjoy this while you can.
So what does command do? I gotta pee. Hang on.
Okay, so...
Actually, hold that thought.
Okay.
I've been trying.
Well, because it's... okay, so you speak one word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it. Some typical commands and their effects follows. You might issue a command other than the one described here. If you do so, the DM determines how the target behaves. If the target can't follow your command, the spell ends. Approach, the target must target moves towards you by the shortest and most direct route, ending its turn if it moves within 5 feet of you. Drop, the target drops whatever it is holding and then ends its turn. Flee, the target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means. Grovel, the target falls prone and then it ends its turn. Halt, the target doesn't move and takes no actions. The flying creature stays aloft, provided that it is able to do so. At higher levels,
Target more creatures.
yeah, you can affect one additional creature with each slot above first. The creature must be within 30 feet of each other when you target them. So I'm gonna run this by you guys just to see what you think. I'm going to.
Someone said come.
No. I was gonna say
Approach or
Especially him, he
in-
just go like, oh.
just approach. You can just say approach.
That's
instead of come.
gonna be like option number 2 if you guys don't like this first
Okay.
option, because this falls in line with my tenets if I use this.
Peaceful.
Repent.
Huh.
I don't know what he would do with that though.
That's why I'm saying it could be interesting.
So what did you do?
It could be interesting.
He failed his save, obviously.
Has a crisis of faith.
Has a crisis of faith.
It only
and
lasts-
it's
Yeah.
completely like there, and then
Does
it opens up the
I
possibility
think
for
that's
me to
cool
persuade
and
it.
or funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. to
Assuming
persuade
Dusty
it
doesn't
to
just go like,
to
okay,
repent
he
and then
doesn't
tell
feel
us
like he
where
has
their
anything to
camp
repent
is.
for.
It just works for one turn, right? Though?
Yeah.
One
it's
turn,
one command.
but they have to follow
So if they genuinely did repent, it'd kind of be like a,
it. It ends
what
the
have I
fight.
done? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So it's a thought.
I don't know. Risky, but interesting.
Yeah.
Risky but interesting, right?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Okay.
Now you guys have had extra time to cohort against me.
Yes.
To move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Jeez.
because I think this will be more interesting as a thought for,
As a character.
as for my character and falls in line with the character itself. And, I'm going to issue it the command of repent. Now it does say in the spell
it's up to your discretion as to how the creature does that action for its turn. But you can also tell me that I can't make that specific command or something. It has to be something else. That's totally fine. I'm trying to be creative.
I respect it. It's a solid idea, especially in line with the character.
Are you saying anything specific or just generic?
Well, it's one word.
Yeah, that's one word.
It's a one-word command. Now, repent can mean a lot of different things. It could be repent against your sins, repent against your evil doings, those kinds of things.
What does he consider he needs to repent against?
Yeah. Or, like, does this...
He could start with repenting for being false. He was a... Please get you a towel.
Alex, come on, Eileen!
I don't know, it's come on, it's come on to Bell.
Come on, Tabell.
And it wasn't him, it was the spider, not the writer. Repent. Okay. And then it's on his turn, he has to do that to the best of his ability?
To the best of his ability, as it would make sense. But as my god is, and my thing is, redemption is kind of like, I see repent as like, turn away from you.
Well, you're not going to define what he
Well,
means.
no, but
Means,
it could still be like,
okay, I got you.
as like,
Alright,
as you try to figure out what to do.
Alright.
With that, I will actually just,
And that was very thoughtful, so I appreciate that. That was cool. I appreciate the character and everything. I like that. Good job.
I'm going to move myself 10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna get to the base of the cliff, and then that will be my turn.
Actually, no, good job. That's going to take us to Salve and then Strobel.
I heard of that one.
Make things interesting.
Put mayonnaise inside me. Start. Dashing up. I'm a pot, okay?
So do you have
That sounds like it would really hurt. Assuming a face isn't very smooth. The handle, dude, the handle. Well, he didn't say the handle.
Wallet and be
Hey, that's why we're not child friendly. It's okay. I checked the boxes like, no, we're not suitable for kids. Part of it not because of the innuendos, because we're just fucking stupid. At least I am. Okay. Climbing up the cliff face. Okay,
Yep, that's my turn.
that's your turn. Okay, that's gonna take us to Stravenger.
Are you also just kind of a beacon now? Because the mace's light is just fucking...
Shining
like
up.
a spotlight. So
Yeah.
Shine bright like a diamond. Like a diamond.
Well, I can move up 5 feet.
Is that you right in the back?
Yes.
You have eyesight on the writer, not the.
He just put the mace away. It's dim now. I've got dark vision now.
It's beaming
directly
coming out of his
up.
head like.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but it's not hitting this. It's not hitting the spider though.
Oh, then
I can still see him.
You got what?
Yeah.
60 feet of dark vision. Is he with it? He's farther
I
than
move up
60.
5 feet, and that's 60 feet.
There you go. That'll work.
Another ray of frost at this guy.
Oh wait. Oh, we're waiting for the
Should
results
we
of
wait for the repent?
So,
Oh, I did hear that command, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
hold your action.
I'll hold the action
hey,
so
don't be
that-
telling the other players what to do on their
His
text.
wizard has 18 intelligence.
He should be smart.
I'll hold my action
Should be.
again.
Episode
I'll just
should be.
move into range. So if he doesn't attack, boom, it goes off.
If he does,
does attack or does not.
If he doesn't attack, so if he shoots an arrow, if he
does unattack.
I heard.
If he
I think a lot of us
performs
heard doesn't.
an attack
Yeah.
type action,
If he
how's
attacks,
that?
if
Thank
he
you.
attacks,
Yeah.
Okay.
you will hit him with a ray of frost,
Another ray of frost.
and that's
cantrip.
cantrip. Okay, gotcha. Perfect. And somebody's measured that out. That's 60 feet there. Is that
Yeah.
right?
I counted last
Okay.
round. Yeah,
Very
just
cool.
moved me up 5 feet so that
Very good.
I already did.
Oh, okay. All right.
Tapel, you are in a sticky situation.
Yeah, how do I break free?
I think you
break
make
free.
athletics
Called,
or acrobatics.
It's called a towel. You ever heard of this?
Athletics or
Well,
acrobatics.
luckily for me,
So-
as the hitchhiker, I always have a towel.
As
Spot
an
on.
action, the restrained target can make a strength check trying to burst the webbing on a success.
Okay.
It also can be attacked if you want to attack the web.
Well, that's.
It has an
12 to
armor
60.
class and hit points.
Oh shit.
You can either attack the web or you can just try
Yeah,
to
you were fine.
break
Yeah.
free.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Positive, I only need
Yeah,
one
sorry.
star.
Do I
Yeah,
know?
you were good.
Am I allowed to know what the strength check is?
Yeah, after you roll it.
Yeah, you don't. You
To
don't
know.
You don't know before.
Okay.
That's not.
I will. I guess.
Do you have a cantrip?
I mean, yes, but I'm not gonna set myself on fire.
Ugh.
Set myself on fire.
I have Thorn Whip and Produce Flame.
Technically, webs burn
Faster than skin.
I mean, they have vulnerability to fire damage.
Okay.
Right, but
You'd take
what
some
I
yourself.
yeah exactly, and I do not want to do that. So,
I'd say just do whatever.
That wouldn't be a logical thing to do.
yeah, but I have like my quarterstaff in hands. Maybe I could like.
You could try to attack it, but it would be a disadvantage because you are restrained.
Oh, that makes okay. It makes more sense. Like somebody else would attack it, but I'm breaking out of it.
Yeah.
No, it makes more sense for me to kind of like try to like
Do
in
the
character.
You
It seems
just gotta try to rip it off.
Yeah, kind of. Just like stretch it off, whatever. And, like get us.
She's like, I am strong like that.
Wait.
Rip it off and
Understood.
wait. What did you say?
No.
She could turn into like a bear.
The bears.
Or a mouse.
Bears.
Yo, Halzen, where you
That
at?
is really unfortunate.
It is.
What'd you get?
I saw the like single digit.
So
and
you're
I
trying
knew
to
it
break
wasn't
free?
good.
Yeah, I was trying to like.
Let me consult.
Guidance is a cantrip, though, right? You can next
So you
time.
save it for an actual.
No, 4 didn't. You're still sticky.
Save it for a
Yeah.
crit.
So close.
All right. Anything else?
It's in your hair and everything.
Yeah.
All right, Vengar.
I threw my axe, so my right hand is free without having to do any
So you
motions.
still got a
I was gonna,
shield.
yeah, I have the shield up right now. But I was gonna think, could I help her get free of the spider ropes, like with my hands?
Like do a strength check.
You're gonna try to
yourself.
punch it.
Just try and
Oh,
rip
try to
the
rip
spider
them
webs,
off?
because she's being restrained, so she has to do this. But I can just straight up pull the spider webs, right?
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
And I can't like.
Roll a
I
strength
can't-
check. Roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Dirty 20.
Do you want to grab just the webs, or do you want to
Yes,
accidentally grab?
just the webs.
You sick.
It was a 20.
That doesn't. An accidental brushing.
Oh no!
I feel like that's more. I think that's more of like a critical fail.
Actually, yeah, that's where.
It's more in line with his character.
Now your
that's
hands
a
are stuck.
fail.
Just-
Yeah, oh no.
Oh,
Really?
What's
Just
the
a
thing?
single eyebrow just goes.
Yeah.
I do imagine like ripping from like the main parts of your torso first too.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
if I got stuck there, that does fit.
I'm stuck.
I am
Really there?
so sad.
No, you rip it off.
All right, then guess I'll move closer to the cliff, but I'm not gonna start ascending it.
Well, you're right next to the cliff.
Yeah, it's just I can't really. I use my actions, so I don't.
And it took you 20 feet to get to her, so.
Wasn't I
No,
used
he-
to it?
Oh no! Sorry,
You moved Pala.
I moved Pala. That's right. Yeah.
I was confused. I
My
was like,
bad.
Did he tell you
Sorry,
something?
when I was looking at it, it's
Yeah, he
the
was ready for me.
it's the non-colors.
Wait,
Hey, why
what-
does it gotta
what
be
do you-
about color?
I just wanted to get next to the wall, and then that would be
You're
the end
fucking
of my turn.
racist.
They all look the same.
Simply just.
Or is it
'cause-
here?
All the minis?
Is that?
Yeah, the
Because
minis.
that's
They're
where
all
he is.
see-through.
All right, then I'll be there.
No, his is painted, and hers is painted.
Well, that's how I know who's who.
And his is mostly painted.
Mine. Oh well, yeah, because the lid.
I can't climb with my shield out, right?
Right.
Well, can you stow it as a bonus action?
I was thinking about doing that.
Free
As a
action.
free action.
Or free
So
action, yeah.
since I hadn't even pulled out another weapon or anything with the free action, I'll stow the shield and start climbing hypothetically, right?
Yep.
No,
not
actually I had
hypothetically,
movement.
actually.
Yeah,
So
so
then-
you just moved 5 so far.
So
No,
now
I
each of those will
moved
be
2 technically, so
Oh,
10
right,
total.
10, yeah.
So you can move 10 feet up.
Yeah, so 2 more spaces up, please. Sorry for making you.
20 and 30.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
You're cooking with gas there, my friend.
That was Vanguard, so now it is my turn.
Gone dark.
Interesting. Repent. Okay. However, let's see. He can do a thing, I think, as well. So we can do. Let's see.
Legendary resistance number 1.
Level 40.
He's actually the ancient demon god.
He is the big bad.
Yeah.
He just-
He is the BBEG. And you told
He
him
is
to.
the BBEG.
And you told him to repent.
He heard
That's-
Ripped Tent.
Yes.
yeah.
Rip tent. Are you sure about that?
Yes. That's why I said that.
You just lean slightly to the side in the saddle.
Please don't tell me he cast magic on himself to kill himself.
Okay.
Making you think. I like it.
He makes the spider come closer so he can look down the edge as he sees, oh shit, there's fucking Kool-Aid man. He's got shit just going out of his
Oh no, oh
fucking
no.
back.
Yeah.
And
Just a
he sees
beacon
there,
of
and he sees
light
there.
shooting out of his head.
But really what he's trying to do is he's trying to look down to you. And he, without fear, he's kind of like tilted over. He's like fucking leaning. He's got his legs kind of like tied into the, like a
The
pseudo, a
spider.
pseudo
Doing, like,
saddle.
The Michael Jackson.
The
moonwalk.
spider's got no
It's
issue
just-
at all.
Yeah.
And he obviously is a skilled rider of this creature. And so his legs are locked in, keeping his hands free, which is very important.
So he's slice like thighs.
And he looks down. You're wearing plate mail? What are you wearing?
No, chainmail.
Chainmail.
Yeah.
He looks down at the.
With my insignia on the front of it, like a
And
little
he's,
tunic. Tabard.
he looks down and he's like, it was cowardly for me to attack. From the shadows, you deserve better than that. We shall reconvene at another time. And then you see him just take his empty palm and just, as you see this little black dot goes out, and then it just explodes into a giant ball of darkness. So
What
there's a
happened?
big sphere of darkness. Magical darkness. So that beaming light coming out of Zal has been snuffed.
Sal, are you okay?
And
I just can't see
Okay.
You guys hear what appears to be multiple feet going through foliage farther away
8
from you.
feet.
Multiple.
Multiple feet. Yeah.
So you're saying that this ball, how big is this sphere of darkness?
15-foot radius sphere.
It's
It's a
the darkness spell.
So it's
he
also
uses his
15
action to
feet
cast
up,
Right.
so he's-
spell.
Yeah.
But the
we
cliff
can't
is
see
only
him.
15
Generalizing
feet
speed, I'm
tall.
assuming his speed's like what?
20.
60
yeah.
feet.
They probably went
Don't try to
15 down,
map it out.
15
I am
up.
mapping.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're talking
Well,
about
he
a
even
spider,
said it
not
was
him.
in
He
the
is
air,
a
so
zero.
it could
That's
really
what I
be
mean.
Well, it has to be cast on
Spiders.
an object.
darkness does.
He said he threw an orb at the floor, right? So
At the-
Right,
It was
so-
like a little dot. Like
So it
he
hit
threw
the
a pebble or
ground, and
something.
it's a 15-foot
Yeah.
sphere, but
But
the
if the pebble
sphere
drops,
is centered on
would
the
it follow
ground.
the pebble?
Yeah.
Center on the
If
ground.
the point you choose is on an object
Oh,
you are
so it's
holding,
optional.
I just want to see if I can see him because it seems like that was a magical attack. of
magical
some sort.
darkness spreads from a point you choose
I don't think you can.
Well, it's
By
that or
reaction.
an object.
within
because,
range.
Because it's.
If
it's
the
tall
point
enough,
you
I may
choose
not see it. I think
is
it's
on
tall. I
an
think it's too
object you are
tall.
holding, then
But
you
And
can.
I want to hear where he put it.
I'll be real, from the way he positioned it, it does
Move it.
look like he could have seen him, but it's still like a very long shot.
So what's the question? You guys are trying something?
He-
Well,
We're
I
trying to
could have
figure
seen
out
him
how-
after he threw this darkness, and suddenly everything went dark. I'm like, oh, that's an attack. I'm reacting and throwing a ray of frost.
Okay,
at him.
go for it.
And I might
So
do
he
it.
can't see
I
him?
don't know if that can. That's so. There's no attack roll. No one makes a saving throw. It doesn't do any damage.
And you know
It's
darkness.
kind of his
You've seen it
interpretation
before.
of it, if he
Yeah.
considers it a hostile act or not.
Yeah, it goes by interpretation of character.
Don't
at
you?
this point.
Throw it.
Yeah, it's up to yeah.
Like, would your character interpret
Well, he
that as a hostile
threw a
act?
couple people in darkness so they can't see. So
And you probably didn't hear him saying he was retreating, right? Like,
He never said he was retreating.
didn't he say?
Well,
Yeah,
He
he
said
said
we
he was-
will reconvene.
Yeah.
can I hear that from 60 feet away or no?
Sure.
All right. Well,
He is an enemy, but not waste your whatever.
yeah, then I won't throw it because he said he sounded like he's retreating,
Yeah,
and I don't know.
Sounds
if I
like
can
he's
s-
repenting for the sneak attack.
yeah.
You know what? That was also a good way to get out of that one. You know.
Yeah. To get out of that, because I was hoping to go on the
Hope he like start
Suddenly
joining
he becomes
you,
your
be
acolyte.
Well, he becomes our ally.
yeah.
and leads us to his camp.
Well, we know which
Okay,
way he ran away.
Driz.
So you're
Yeah.
Okay, Driz.
So you're not doing that? Okay.
That was a really cool
Paolo.
interaction, honestly.
Yeah.
Duh.
What would you like to do, sir? There's a big
Heal
old
up.
sphere of darkness up in front of you, above you, and you heard that.
I'm gonna move 5 feet to the left and then dash up top.
5 feet.
So I'm just outside of it.
So 5,
Grab this
10, 15, 25. There.
and then dash. The
On
rest
the
of the way.
dash. Where you got 25?
Correct.
Yeah.
So 10, 25.
Yes.
Is that what you're doing? Okay.
That would essentially be this way.
Well, now you gotta make me do math. Hold on a second. I realize you're gonna try to chase him. Let's see.
Well, this is crazy man Paolo we are talking about. Man who shatters his own face to make a point.
Honestly, a little fucking intimidating. Yeah,
Badass.
like,
Like,
Help, yeah.
yeah.
And it was the way it was just like
This is the way.
enough.
This is the way. This is the way.
Paolo, do you have dark vision?
I do.
How far does it go? You get
60.
60. So that's gonna be.
Themgar gained a lot of respect for Paolo. but-
Yeah. Well, what's funny is like I initially was thinking I would take the dagger.
So
to
you
my
see him
palm, but then he's like,
out.
no, you're
He's
gonna
30
kill
feet
someone.
far, and now you
Kill
see him on the
someone.
very
I was
edge
thinking,
of
okay,
your
we can do this.
Yeah.
Heal,
dim
but
light
good.
dark
Yeah.
vision.
But then,
Okay.
you know,
And you see the back end
no,
of
one
him
of
as
you are
they're
gonna die.
Yeah.
going
Then I was
into
like,
the
oh,
trees.
well then I don't want to cut my palm from there.
So that was your movement and action.
I'm
No
really glad
action,
you got
I'm
out of
sick.
that,
Well, your
'cause I
action was
not
dash, so your movement
No,
was your
okay.
action.
So just gonna whoop our ass. Just gonna yell out and don't come back.
That's how he rolls? No.
Intimidation roll.
I love the.
If that messes that up, I heard what he's saying because
You kind of antagonize this motherfucker now?
After I judge just got him to repent and everything. That's a natural 20.
He's not intimidated. We're going to roll an intimidation. Let's just try it at least.
That puts me
It'd be
at
funny
20.
if he rolled a 20.
That puts me at 20. Dirty 20.
With 20? Yeah, he beats you.
It's a good try. Good effort.
Okay.
I had nothing else to do. I wasn't going to attack him.
No,
I
got
just need to get the last word in.
So then,
Yeah, you're rash.
Ragadozo. What would you like to do, sir?
Well, this still works out into our favor. Because he's running, which means he does not care about tracks. This will help get us there faster. So,
He's currently running.
I'm going to use my free action because on my last turn, my free action was stowing my shield.
It lets you know.
On my last turn, my free action was stowing my shield, so I don't. So for my free action, I'm going to use those 6 words I got.
When it dies.
Yeah. That was its death
What are the
rattle.
words you're saying?
Yes.
Give me a second.
Oh, sorry.
I'm breaking them down in my brain here.
Break it down.
I'll
And then we went
say
from like 4 to 5 to 6, whatever. Just keep adding more words to the free actions. That's okay.
yeah, his tracks will be easier to follow. Now that's 8 words.
Just don't say yeah.
That's more like
His tracks shall be easier to follow.
It'll be easy to
He
follow.
will be easy to follow. There we go. And then I'm going to then use my
It's so important, though.
action to
Use their action to yaw.
No, I'm gonna use my action to dash, and
I don't know why I'm imagining him saying he will be easier to follow.
with the nonsense of sword, would I be able to hit
As if
all
he
the way
forgot
up
to
that
say it,
through
now
the
he's gotta-
darkness by having it?
It's like an OCD thing. He has
It's
to
just
say it.
It's not like
Great at it.
Find Familiar where you can
No,
see.
it's not so much that. It's more like
So just by feel alone, you're gonna try to feel your way, but it's gonna be slow. It's not gonna be as if you try to go right through the darkness. No, it's not gonna help you.
okay.
It's gonna like somebody like move your hand
I'm
a
sorry.
little bit to the left, a little more.
And
There
put
it
your
is,
face
there it
in
is. It's not
Sal's
gonna
ass.
get
Just
faster.
do diagonal.
That's true, yeah. And just go that way.
And like
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
follow, dude.
So, well, dashing gets me 60 feet, so 5, and then that's 15, 25, 35,
45.
45, 50, 60.
I was trying to save as much movement as I could to get all the way up and get farther along, but that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay. Then we go to Salve.
Alright.
He's fucking dark, bro.
You sounded Mexican for a second. It's fucking dark, Holmes.
I pull my mace out, tap it,
It's like the
and then I turn it on. It's like a
Yeah.
messing with a flashlight.
Because the only good thing
I use my action to turn it
the
on.
very top button.
Yeah.
And he gets no result unless you find
So lean in a little bit.
And he's, by the way, he's 30 feet beyond this.
He's just
not
gone,
right there.
yeah.
Hey,
He's fucking
fucker,
gone.
I'm Mexican
He's
Yoshi.
31.
What?
So
I
he's in
didn't hear it.
light
This is,
now.
this is Dominican Luigi.
I looked up and just said, hey, fuck.
In dim light.
Yeah, he's in dim light.
That guy, the guy is.
Yeah.
Oh, so you dash.
That's great.
No.
Okay.
I
Anything
just
else?
used my normal movement.
Your
I
action,
dashed on my prior turn.
was your action to light the thing?
Yep, light the mace.
Like the
Strovinger.
Lights away.
I
I'll
messing
move up
with
to
the
cliff edge.
flashlight.
If I had another 30 feet of movement, I'll climb the cliff as a dash action. Or get up as high as I can.
You're right on the cusp.
That's
Okay.
what I figured.
Tapel. You don't seem stick. Well, a little residue, but you're not stucky stuck.
It's all crusty now.
You got a flock of seagulls thing going. Something about marrying.
Appreciate you. God damn it. It hurts.
I'm gonna have a 6-pack after this one. I'm all laughing.
Dude,
I'm here for the
Vanguard.
already like,
What do you got, boss? Everybody seems to be climbing up.
yeah. Finish climbing and keep following, I guess. And
So,
with free action, I'll pull out my
10,
shield.
20, 25, 30.
And free action shield. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Just so I have my AC back, because if I do get attacked, that would suck.
I think.
So are you guys gonna keep like just chasing them off the map? I'm gonna have to make a new map. So if you guys wanna do it?
Well,
We know that they went north.
We know
right?
the direction.
The direction.
Like,
Like, he
I-
seems to
We
be
should look to see if we can reacquire the little footprints.
But you guys seem to be like dashing or trying to catch this guy.
Well, I wanted to get
I
up.
We
was
were
sim-
just getting up the cliff.
I was
face,
yeah, I was
Yeah, we're
simply
at
climbing
disadvantage.
I was simply
At the low
evening
ground.
the
Just
ground,
asking
yeah.
a question, so
And-
I'm gonna comment.
And my goal was to get eyes on the direction he's moving.
Yeah, and my
Now we
recommendation
can
would
pick
be
up his
to
trail.
not chase him necessarily, but fall back enough where we can
Follow him.
without him realizing
Trail
we're following
him.
Without him noticing.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially get up the hill, get ourselves
Recuperate.
real quick, and then be able to track his frantic, not frantic, but fast
His
running that he's
skittering.
doing, his skittering that he's doing to get back.
So I'd say unless we are actually chasing him here, I think we're out of combat technically. Unless
Yeah.
you have
Oh,
sneaky
no.
sneaks.
It's still Vanguard's turn, and then it's my turn.
You said it's
My
reactive,
turn
so-
is over.
Okay. So. So he's already 30 feet away.
Does he turn around here in Bella?
As there is light, right?
Oh no.
That is
Still coming out of his brain box.
35
No,
feet
he
away.
Oh, you pulled it out?
It was off actually, because darkness turned it off.
You have 10.
And like I messed with it like it was a flashlight.
So he's on the edge of the dim light.
Not the same thing.
I didn't
So
hear it.
Nope.
Thank
Don't
God.
worry about it. No, I know you.
everybody
She did.
except for is that Strovinger?
Yeah.
Strovinger's still on the cliff. Everybody else can see dim light. Then he is silhouetted.
Wait, hold on. Miles just said because darkness puts the light out. Have you turned it
Yeah,
back on?
Yeah, he turned
He
it
turned it
back
back
Oh, you
on.
did.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay,
was
sorry,
my-
I missed that part.
That was him
Okay.
messing
Thanks
with
for
his
paying
flashlight.
attention.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention to a lot of stuff, man.
The wrong stuff.
All right.
Get your mind out of the gutter and
Good.
get it into the game.
How about you do the same thing?
I'm able to multitask.
Oh, you know what? That's a
She
good skill to
thrives in the
have.
gutter.
That's a good skill to have. She had a very sticky situation for her.
Of course, the spiderwebs had to go on to Bella.
I'm problematic. Here's a problem.
Continues until disappears into the darkness. Because he was already 30. So yeah, he is definitely out of the light by now. Into the darkness.
Come to talk with you again.
I always thought come to worship you again.
He will come. He will grovel. At the feet of Flaceless. I will see that he is redeemed.
Paolo, 21 and 18. What's your armor class?
Did he shoot you on the way back?
Why is it always power?
Here's one of them.
Because
Here's
he's
the
the
other
one
one.
talking shit.
It's true. 15.
Yeah, and don't come back. Oh,
So,
really, mother?
because
Talk shit, get hit.
you talked shit,
Talk shit, get hit.
and he rolled a was it nat 20 to get his vengeance on you. So they both hit.
Yep.
Alright, hold on.
Yard.
So as he out of the darkness, you can't fucking see where they're coming from. These two arrows fucking smash into you, and that's gonna be
I hope you don't die.
Palop, no!
So,
6.
You're my boy, Blue.
You only take 10 piercing damage. And give me 2
To be fair, he is the best. at being hit,
Constitution
'cause the
saving
poison
throws
damage.
against poison.
advantage.
So the first one is 18,
Okay.
21.
Okay. So those both succeed.
You know? There are some effects where it's like, if you succeed, it won't affect you for like the next 24 hours. But I was like, I don't know if this is one of those.
It could be, but at the same time, it is
That's
different
too many
arrows.
dice.
So it's more
There.
amounts of poison entering.
It was 2
It's the
arrows.
same effect.
Still done. Too many.
It's okay. It's a lot of ones.
Remember, it's not.
Stop looking at my shit, bro.
It's right there.
Stop looking at
I
it.
don't know why you rolled one of those ones.
I think
Bro.
if this is true, this is
I don't know about that. It looked good to me.
So that's
Stop looking at my stuff.
Yeah.
Stop calling me out.
13 becomes 6 and you're resistant, so you only take 3 damage from
Nice.
Ah, dorgs are awesome.
that.
All
And
you need is
then
fucking, what's that spell? Elemental resistance or fucking
No,
acid?
You take that-
stack.
as a very
There was
clear
an absorb or something.
That grants resistance.
meaning
Okay.
of
Unfortunate. I thought
No.
it could have fucking not quadruple, but like.
As they hit me in
some ways to get damage reduction, but it's like flat
um
and like another 2.
okay, so the question now is, are you guys going to chase after or no?
We,
not at
I
the
think we
moment.
hold off.
No,
I'm bloodied up.
We're gonna hold off and let him feel like he's getting away.
Plus I'm bloodied up.
Well,
feel like he's getting away.
he definitely is getting away. He just,
Well,
we couldn't have got up.
confidence is key here, Venga.
Confidence is key.
Confidence is key. This is very important.
Alright, so
No, it is.
he got away.
So what? The
Heals.
I think the man who got hit by an arrow
He
3
needs-
times
he
might
needs-
need some healing.
A little bit.
I didn't know the bard would be a tank in this camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he keeps talking shit.
Well, that's the bard's job.
Yeah.
I know.
Getting hit.
I know.
He's like, that's literally
He's
why I'm
fucking
here.
around and he's finding out.
He adds the spice of life.
he just
Okay.
put in a little too much.
You get 14 HP back.
Thank you.
What else do you guys want to do while you have a moment?
Look for the footprints at the bottom, and if you can't find those, I
I
guess
will,
try and follow
Look
the.
for them up here too.
Lay on hands, give you those 7 right back.
Okay.
Look for tracks on the other side of the river where the track stopped. Really.
So you guys, Palom has already saw some of those tracks that were coming up here, so you guys are pretty much on
Okay.
what you guys can still figure out of the tracks.
Then
We'll finish drying off.
The mountains
Yeah.
are still over here to the west.
dry off Ragadoza.
But what you guys notice once you guys are up there looking, not only do you see tracks, you see the silhouette of a stone building not too far from you. And
Up ahead.
yeah, up
Ooh, we
farther
should
north in
investigate
front of
the
you.
building.
There is this big stone building. But before you guys head towards the building, were you guys anything else you were trying to do? I heard trying to dry off.
Yeah.
Yeah, drive Ragadoza because he fell in.
I'm still wet from the top down.
Yeah.
Top to my waist.
Okay.
Just my.
So we're gonna prevent the wet hypothermia from happening by
And have we
using our
you
cantrip.
followed
Okay.
sufficiently?
I'm already
for
good.
you?
Please and
Okay.
thank you.
And then what was it? I'm sorry.
No, there's
Drying them off.
Okay. So